All right, test. All right, test. Good to go. TikTok. Gotta pull that up. All right, Twitch and YouTube are up. We are good to go. What up, everybody? How y'all doing? Let me guess. It's gonna be Moonstruck, Dino. One of those two are gonna be first on Twitch. Let me figure it out. Let's see. Yep. It's Moonstruck. Yeah, let's go. Moonstruck first on Twitch. Let's go. Witchy first on YouTube. Love that shit. I called it. Welcome in everybody. Welcome in. Lindsay, how you doing? Erica, how you doing? Welcome in everybody. Kermit, what's up? Jamie, what's up? Dusto, what's up? Who else we got? Gretchen, what's up? I think that's everybody on YouTube. Fuck yeah, let's go. Phoebe, how you doing? Welcome in everybody. Whew. My lips are extremely chapped today. It's a little hot and dry outside tonight, so if you see me constantly applying this all motherfucking night, you know why. Also drinking a lot of water all motherfucking night, you know why. So I have like 3-4 different bottles of water. My lips are very dry. Okay. Topics tonight are going to be the same ones generally. So, all right, let me set everything up. What's my bitrate? Why is my bitrate bar gray? Why is it gray? There we go. Okay. Looks like we're green. All right, let's set up TikTok. Okay. Tickfinity. I'm gonna I was thinking about putting happy holidays at the top just to like get that extra little pissed off conservative to come in. It's Merry Christmas, but I don't know if they'll do that, but you know. I was hoping I can get one in there. So maybe on the next stream we'll do that. Just have happy holidays up top. Okay, let me set everything to where it needs to be because this thing is Oh, cat's got the blue. Let's go. Let's make sure my yeah, it's working. Remember that day it wasn't working? Was it like last week? Like what the fuck? Everything pissing them off. Literally everything. Like imagine just being a conservative in the developed nation, right? Like just everything pisses you off. Like everywhere you go, you're just pissed. Like, you're just miserable, you know? That's a good reason not to be a conservative. Okay. Okay. Okay, we are good to go, folks. We're gonna go ahead and get started over on TikTok. As always, we usually start with the lesbian topic. I'm starting with that just to get the views in and also to get the trolls out the way because trolls always come in at the beginning of the stream. So, but first, I gotta reproportion my browser because it's way too high up. Hold on. Smart people, yeah, smart people are less racist. If I can lower this to about right here. All right, cool. All right, we're ready to go. Merry Xmas works too. They hate it when you put an X in place of crescent. All right, let's do it. Do it now. It's like you should right now. Get good. Like you should my neck. My back. All right. Why is this? Hold on. Okay, okay. Oh, you are zoomed in. I don't like that. I do not like that. Oh, if I zoom that in and that zooms out, that's interesting. Oh, whatever. All right, let's get started, guys. Okay. Hey, we still got the SpongeBob tapping on the screen thing. That's pretty cool. All right. Where is my... I gotta update my... I don't... Oh, wait, yeah, we do have a Patrick one. We can update that. We're gonna have that as the gift goal. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep that. All right, welcome in, folks. Let's get some debates in here. We might have to do 1 or 2 restarts. As always, nothing new under the sun. Last night I passed out and woke up to the loudest music. It was on if those dance party lives in like India, maybe. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's just like 9 guests, right? And they all had their cameras on. They're all dancing. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Erica, thank you for the cheeky. I appreciate you. Thank you for the SpongeBob Patrick thing. That's pretty funny. That's funny. I like that one. Welcome in, folks. Oh, we only got 20. Okay, we might have to do a restart. I'll give it a second. I got a screen tapper remote. It only puts out 700 likes per minute. 700? Damn. Only? What the fuck you mean only? Oh, I guess your fingers could do like 700. That's like just constantly tapping, right? You get tired. I'm on a For You page. Okay, we'll see if see if you're pushing me out because right now it's only 20. So I'm gonna end up having to restart anyway. I usually have to restart at the first time I go live internet. So. Prefer watching your streams on Twitch. I woke up last night to a video of a God reading the Bible. That's weird. Yeah, because I guess if you end it on Twitch, it just like it's just a screen and it takes you to my page rather than another stream. They need a raid button for TikTok, like where you could just send all of your viewers to a like automatically rather than telling them to type it in and you know. I love the Twitch stream. My ADHD cats can't handle TikTok chat. Well, imagine having to look at three chats. Three chats. Satan. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How we doing? We might have to do one restart here. I'll give it like 30 seconds and do a restart. Usually for this topic, we have to do 2 restarts, so it's all good. All right. Darn good. How darn good. Thank you for the heart, man. All right. I'll be back in about 10-15 seconds. We're just going to do a quick restart. All right. Be right back. God damn it. This thing is slow. All right. And video quality 720. Go off. Twitch feels more friendly. Carver's the only person I watch on Twitch, honestly. Hell yeah, let's go. Actually, the Star Wars lo-fi is a little loud. Low key. Hold on. Turn it up just a... I guess that's fine. That was the Fwest. All right, let's see if we can get to 100. Thank you guys for the 15 stream streaks. Cats and Cocktails on Amuse Moniker and Cindy. Whew. This thing is not pushing the stream out. That is weird. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it's because nobody's tapping. We're stuck at 242. Keep tapping that screen. Send likes, all that good stuff, guys. Let's go. Jesse, thank you for the popular. Thank you, thank you. I had to bartend tonight for 2.5 hours. I remember why I hate it so much. It's all right. Just the busy days I hate. Like the super busy ones. You know? It's like, yeah, it's weird. It's not pushing out. Maybe if I change the topic. Well, I mean, I tried this topic yesterday. Unless this person wants to debate. I don't know if they do. It's probably a troll, maybe. Hello?
That's good.
How old are you?
19.
All right, what's your argument?
I just want to hear yours on why it's not wrong.
Yeah, I don't have any arguments for why it's wrong, so I'm not justified in saying that it's wrong.
No, like why it's not wrong.
Yeah, so in order for me to be justified in the proposition it's not wrong, I have to get an argument for it, right?
So you have no argument as to why it's not wrong.
Yeah, I have no argument for why it's wrong, and I have no argument for why it's right. So I'm just, yeah, it's permissible.
Why do you think it should happen though? Like, why do you think that we should not interfere with their marriage?
We don't have any reasons to, at least none that I'm aware of. Unless you have one I can be aware of, then I'd like to hear it.
I would say that if you said that there's nothing wrong with same-sex marriage because of some reason, then that would extend to, pedophilic marriages or incest marriages, because those are also two consensual people.
Why? Why would that follow? First of all, pedophilia is definitionally not consensual, so I don't know why you added that one. But second, like, why? What's the entailment when it comes to incest?
Because that's also two people consenting.
Well, who said that my view was on the basis of two people consenting?
So what is it on then?
Wait, no, who said that? Why did you make
I'm
that
just
claim?
saying, because you can't differ them.
Why?
If you say one, you cannot say one is wrong without saying the other is wrong.
Why? Give the argument. And just keep saying it. Just give the argument.
Because they're literally the same. They're
Yeah,
both
that
two
you're
consenting
saying it
people.
again. Tell me why they're the same. Like, listen, let's say somebody had a
Because they're
view.
two consenting people
Okay, well, yeah. So if you say they're two consenting
of
people,
an
how
adult
does
and
it?
adults.
Yeah, how does it follow that just in virtue that they're two consenting people, that therefore it's morally permissible?
Well, are lesbian marriages two consenting people?
No, how does it follow that just in virtue of the fact that it's two consenting people, that it therefore is morally permissible? How does that follow under your ethics?
Because if you take this claim and say that we should not interfere with them because of so and so reason, then you feel say the same for incest marriages.
Yeah, you're just restating the premise. You're supposed to be justifying the premise, right? Listen, like some people believe that you need a space of people who where sex and romance is off limits, and there's a duty there because those people are help to there's a relation, there's a kind of relation that you need to develop and foster, foster your well-being, and you don't want that person to be a potential sexual romantic partner, right? So because you have good reasons for that. So that comes out. There's a whole bunch of reasoning there, and then they come out with, therefore, there's a duty to your family, right? You have a duty to your family, and your family has a duty to you. Now, if that's proposition's true, how does it follow from you have a duty to your family, to therefore it's wrong to be in a gay relationship? That I don't understand the inference that you're making.
You just said a whole lot of nothing. You said what again?
You didn't hear what I said?
No, like you're just like
Can you repeat what I
off
said?
lamps. No, I don't know
Yeah,
what to say.
okay, all right. Well, I don't know how to like. Why'd you join a debate if
Wait,
you don't know how to track? Run my fade.
can you say it again?
Why did you join a debate panel if you can't track?
You just had a whole monologue. I
No,
don't track.
I didn't. It wasn't a monologue. I didn't just speak
Yes, it
gibberish. I
was.
gave you an argument. I said if somebody held the view that you have a duty to your family, right? How does it follow from that that therefore you can't be in a same-sex relationship in your non-family? How does that follow?
What do you mean my duty to your family?
Yeah, I said if somebody held the view, like you have a duty to your family that excludes sex and romance, why does that entail um that it's wrong to be in a same-sex relationship? That's an argument you're supposed to be giving.
You have since when you have a duty to your family
I I
to do what?
I asked you if somebody, you know what a conditional statement is?
I probably know what it is, but I don't know what that means
Okay,
exactly. In
if
life.
then, if this is true, then this is true,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah,
Now, there are people who believe that they have a duty to their family that excludes
yeah.
sex and romance, right? So if they
Hmm.
believe that, why are they committed to the view that therefore same-sex relationships are off the table? Why are they committed to that view?
Because hang on, they would have no good reason to justify one thing but not justify the other.
Why?
Because that's not something they should interfere with.
What is something that they shouldn't interfere with? Like, listen, okay, let's
Incest.
say somebody said, listen, if you think that it's permissible for a man and a woman to be in a relationship with each other, then you're committed
Yeah.
to the view that a mother and her brother, or I'm sorry, like a brother and a sister can be with each other, right? What's going to be your response? Because that's a man and a woman.
Well, my view,
Yeah, what's going to be the
my
response?
my total views on marriage is it's between men and women, but not related.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. That's just my views.
You don't know why? You just arbitrarily say exclude family members?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're okay. So why would anybody accept an arbitrary view as normative?
I don't know. It's just a fundamental feel.
It's just feelings, vibes.
It's not like just fundamental, like
It,
the
it's fun. Okay,
basics.
so somebody comes up to you and they say, "Well, listen, I think same-sex relationships are morally permissible. It's okay for them to do it, right? But I just get a feeling, right? It's a fundamental feeling that you can't be in a family relationship." What's going to be your response?
That you can't be in family relationship, but you can
Yeah.
be in one
But
that's
you can
not
be in
one.
a same-sex relationship that's not familial. Yeah, and it's just a fundamental feeling.
It's not biological.
What? What do you
Yeah.
mean it's not biological? These aren't robots dating, my guy.
Yeah, I know. Robots non biological.
Well, I don't know. Can you elaborate? You didn't add any new information when you said that.
I mean, robots aren't alive, so it doesn't really bother
Yeah,
me.
so they're not biological, but gay people are biological, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah, okay.
gay
So when
marriage,
you say it's
it's
not
not.
biological, you lied.
It's
Jordan,
not
you lied.
biologically. It's not biologically natural.
What do you mean it's not natural?
It's not biologically natural for two people of the same sex to marry.
Well, I'm sorry. First of all, marriage is artificial, but like regardless, like when you say natural, what do you
Or I
mean?
mean,
I'm asking
appropriate or
what
whatever.
natural means.
I would say, like the normal thing to occur in nature.
Oh, just a normal thing to occur in nature? Among humans or
No, no,
non-humans?
no. Like something that's supposed to occur in nature.
What do you mean supposed to occur in nature?
What do you mean? Like, what do I
Like
mean by
what I don't
suppose?
where is supposed to come I don't know where that came from. Where does supposed to come from?
That's hard to define. That's like saying what's the definition for D?
Yeah, what you said supposed to, is that normative language?
Yeah.
Okay. Where does that come from? Just like your observations, you just see there's something that the average biological system goes through, therefore we should adhere to it. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, yeah. Am I wrong?
Yeah, like I'm
I mean,
asking, what's
disprove me
the
if I'm wrong.
motivation for that? What's the
Disprove
motivation
me
for
if I'm
that?
wrong. Give me a counter argument.
What's the motivate? I don't even know what to argue against. You're just making a claim. You're supposed to be able to justify the claim, right?
You've never justified your claim.
I never justified the claim that I don't have an argument for why it's wrong to be in a same-sex relationship.
But you don't have an argument to
I
justify
don't.
your view.
My view is that I don't have an argument for why it's wrong to be in a same-sex relationship. Are you questioning that?
Can you tell me why it's right or why
I
it
didn't say
should
it's right. I
or
don't have an argument for
or
why it's
why
right either.
or why it's not
It's
wrong?
like listen, it's like holding a pencil. I don't have an argument that holding a pencil is wrong. I don't have an argument that holding a pencil is right. It's just hold the pencil.
We'll give an argument or a claim or a statement on why it's not wrong.
Because when I say that it's not wrong, right? I'm
Yeah,
telling you that I'm not justified in believing that it is wrong, right? You understand that?
I know. I just don't know.
Okay.
I just want to know why.
And you agree that if I don't have an argument for why it's wrong, I'm not justified in believing that it's wrong. You agree with that, correct?
Okay.
That was a question, yes or no?
What?
Okay. If I don't have an argument for why same-sex relationships are wrong, you got that part right.
Yeah.
Am I justified in believing that same-sex relationships are wrong?
No.
Okay. I don't have an argument, right, that same-sex relationships are wrong. Therefore, I'm not justified in believing that same-sex relationships are wrong. It's pretty simple.
You don't think they're wrong or they're not wrong,
I don't have the belief that they're wrong. Yes.
and you don't have the belief that they're not wrong.
Yeah, I don't have the belief that they're not wrong, right? Like if you're saying like they're when you say not wrong, I don't know if you mean by right or something like that. Like you're obligated
No,
to do it.
just not wrong.
Oh, yeah, I have the belief that they're not wrong in virtue of the fact that I don't have an argument that they are wrong.
So the only reason why you think they're not wrong because you don't have an argument of
Yeah.
why they're wrong.
Yeah, if you want to convince somebody of a proposition, you should probably have an argument for it, right?
I don't know. I feel like if you follow that belief, you have to
You
follow.
still haven't given me an argument for why it's wrong, by the way.
I don't know. I feel like if you follow that belief, you have to follow.
Are you saying you don't have an argument for why it's wrong? Because that's why I'm asking you. It's a debate proposition. Why is being
I'm
lesbian
giving it to you
wrong?
right now.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm giving it to you. If you follow that belief of that those same-sex marriages should be permissible, then you feel like multiple different kind of marriages should be permissible, like bestiality or incest, or
Yeah,
because
you
you
were.
have an
I asked
argument on why
you.
it's wrong.
I asked you what the argument for that proposition was. That you failed. So now we're moving on to your next argument. Why is it wrong?
I was explaining it to you.
No, you didn't.
So what was I doing earlier?
You made an inference that if you think same-sex relationships are wrong, then you must think bestiality is wrong. You didn't have an argument for that. You're just making the claim.
No, I was saying if you follow this, then you must.
Why? You're just saying it again.
Because there's no argument on why it's not wrong.
Yeah, you justify that.
That incest and bestiality is wrong.
Yeah.
I can't. That's why I think
You
that
can't justify that bestiality is wrong?
No.
Or why bestiality is wrong? You don't know why bestiality is wrong?
I have no idea.
Okay, so you're not justified in believing bestiality is wrong, right?
Yeah, so therefore, because I don't have an argument for that, then I
Okay,
must.
so just to be clear, I want you to say, my name is Natu-D, and I do not believe that bestiality is wrong. Can you say that?
No, because I have no argument on why it's wrong.
Say it.
No, I believe it's wrong, but I don't have an argument.
Oh, you do believe
it's
it's wrong. Yeah, what's the argument for why it's wrong?
That's the thing, I don't have an argument for it.
Oh,
It's just
so
like
it's
my
just
personal beliefs.
So it's an irrational belief.
No, it's just personal. Like I have an argument on why it's wrong. I just believe in
Okay,
it.
so do you think you need an argument for your beliefs?
No,
You don't think you can just like spontaneously arise beliefs?
not for all beliefs. For some beliefs, sure. For others, no.
Why for the bestiality belief can you just have it and without any reasoning?
I feel like it's pretty obvious.
Why?
Cause, bro, come on, it's an animal. What are we doing here?
Yeah, you're also an animal. So I want you to tell, because you said you don't have reasoning. I'm pretty sure everybody here has reasoning for why bestiality is wrong, right? But you're saying that you don't have reasoning for it. You're the only person here who doesn't have reasoning for it. So I'm just trying to tell you that if you don't have reasoning for it, then why do you believe that it's wrong?
Cause it's like a wild animal, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah, you're describing it, right? Bestiality is to do that with an animal, right? I'm asking you, why do you believe that it's wrong?
Animal cruelty.
Okay, so it's because it's animal cruelty, and animal cruelty is wrong, right?
Yeah, and on the human part too. Like
Yeah, so is same-sex marriage, is that animal cruelty?
No.
Okay, so why did you say if you believe that it's permissible to have same-sex, like to be in a same-sex relationship, that therefore you're committed to the belief that bestiality is wrong? They're not, like, if bestiality is wrong on virtue of the fact that it's animal cruelty and same-sex marriage is not animal cruelty, then you just like failed in your argument.
No, because I also that like false incest. Like if you hold this belief, then you follow the other one.
Oh, now you're switching from bestiality to incest? So you
said
concede the
both.
bestiality point?
Why do you think that incest is wrong?
I'm sorry, do you concede the bestiality point?
Yeah.
Okay, and now what's the argument for incest being wrong? That would allow straight couples to be with each other.
You tell me.
Yeah, so if you
tell
have a
me.
brother and a sister, right, and they're able to
Yeah.
reproduce with each other, why is that wrong under your view?
I feel like biology prohibits us from doing it because it leads to how to put this in applied terms. Like,
Let's just say that this brother and sister, they had a little gene therapy that would make their child come out perfectly healthy. Why would it be wrong in your view?
I feel like biology prohibits us from doing that because it can lead to certain bad stuff happening, DNA replication.
Yeah, I just told you that they had gene therapy to fix it. So now, why would it be wrong?
You can't do gene therapy to fix that.
Why? Do you know anything about gene therapy?
Yeah, you can't
Do you know
turn.
anything about gene therapy?
I know
You
something
do?
about gene therapy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's your source that gene therapy in the future won't be able to fix birth defects?
So your argument is about
That
a
was a
extreme
question.
Your question is about an extreme
Yeah, you
hypothetical
said
that's not even
gene
possible right now.
therapy. You said gene therapy will never be able
Yeah.
to. You said it will never be able to fix birth defects. Is that not what you said?
Yeah. Right now,
I didn't ask right now. I said in the future it will be able to, right?
it
So
will.
if we, in the future it's a logically possible state of affairs, so you don't have you can't use the oh it can't happen objection, right? There's nothing contradictory about it. In the future, we have a gene therapy that allows for the fixing of birth defects. My question to you is, why would it be wrong under your view for a brother and sister to be with each other?
Because biology prohibits them.
But yeah, that's the whole point of the gene therapy is because biology prohibits them. So answer the
So
question.
yes, but biology would still prohibit them.
How?
Then,
How?
because you have to modify something to them to make them possible.
Yeah. So they modified it, and now if they do it, the child's going to come out perfectly healthy. What's your objection?
Yeah, but that still doesn't change the fact that from the start biology prohibited them.
Well, yeah, they just changed their facts about their biology. Why would that be relevant? It's like, listen, if there was a, like if you're over a certain age, right, like 45, and you try to have kids, that does actually increase the likelihood of birth defects. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if somebody came up and said, okay, that biology isn't preventing them from having kids, right? It just says that if they have kids, right, they're more likely to have like these certain like ailments or something like that, right? But you don't
I
have a
mean, much
problem
more
with
likely.
you don't have a problem with a man dating a 45-year-old woman, do you?
No.
Why not? It's for the same reason. See what happens when you try to bring up the incest argument? You're put yourself into the trap. You're the one that dug the hole, and now you're in it. I'm at the top with my hands on my fist. I'm my hands on my hips, right? And you can't get yourself out of it. Bro, do you have another argument?
Nah.
Okay, all
Actually,
right, man.
before I go, I just want to know
Uh-huh.
I just want to know like what justifies them being married. I guess
What justifies what?
lesbian marriage.
Yeah, so the reasons that a woman might want to be with another woman is the same reasons that a man might be want to be with a man, right? They don't have a duty to somebody of the opposite sex. This person's not in their family. They don't have an obligation to reproduce with that person, even if they did have an obligation to reproduce. Um, and so all the reasons that you could object to just don't apply to them, right? And so that gives them, so they don't have any reason to prohibit themselves from doing it. It's pretty simple.
All right.
All right, man. If you ever
Also,
have an
why'd you put
argument,
this
just come back,
lesbian?
okay?
Why'd you put lesbian? Why not like same sex?
Because if I put the word gay, TikTok is weird about it, and they start suppressing it and all that stuff. But I'm really just
All right.
asking why same-sex relationships are wrong.
All right. I'll see
All
you.
right,
See you soon. Actually.
no doubt.
All right.
All right, all right. Let's get the next person in here. All right, cultural. Can I get your age, please? Oh, hello. Okay. Let's try this person. Hello. Can I get your age, please?
Yeah, I'm 19, bro.
All right. What's your argument?
My argument?
Yep.
My argument is that, being lesbian is pretty gay.
Yeah. Why is that wrong?
It's wrong because it's just wrong, bro.
Okay, man. Well, let me know when you have an argument, okay? I ain't got time for all that shit. Oh my god. All right, let's get the next person here. Hello, can I get your age, please? Hello?
Hey, I'm 24. Sorry, I didn't realize I got accepted.
Oh, no, you're good. All right, you have a good one. All right. We might have to do the Trump topic, honestly. It's like not pushing out for this topic for some reason. It's weird. I was gonna wait. Are you opposition or? I thought you said you didn't know that you came in to guest requests. Trump the only topic of these days. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I thought you meant that you don't have an argument. Like you're not. You got requested on accident. Excuse me. All right. What's your argument? Hello. Is my audio? What the fuck? All right, let's try this again.
Have
All right, there we
another-
go. Yeah, what's your argument?
All right, being lesbian is wrong because not only, like a lesbian couple, right? Not only are they taking themselves out of the man dating market, but they're actively taking out another participant out of the men's dating market, and that's just not cool.
Yeah,
It's
and if
not
they
cool,
started
bro.
only dating men, they would take women out of the dating market. So problem solved. Next argument.
What do you mean?
Yeah, if they only decided to start dating men, right? Then the women who would want to date them are out of the dating market. Problem solved. So it goes both
But
ways.
at
Sorry.
least a man is taking that woman, right? But if you're a lesbian, you're taking yourself out and
Yeah.
another woman.
Why is that wrong? Why is it wrong to be with somebody that you're attracted to in lieu of being with somebody that you're not attracted to? Why is that wrong?
Because men's needs come first. It's in the
Yeah, what's the
Bible
argument for that?
that we're just better.
Why?
That's just what it is. A lot of reasons.
Yeah, give me one.
We've created a lot of the things
When
that
you say we, do you mean you? You created this? Whatever you're about to say?
we, the male species,
It's not a species,
have
my guy.
whatever, the male gender, I mean, they are species, sapiens, but yeah, the male gender has created a lot of the things that we enjoy today, you know?
Okay, so only people who have created things deserve to date lesbians, but people who haven't created a thing like you do not deserve to be with lesbians, correct? So you're just talking about a
How do you
select few of like, yeah, you're just talking about a select view of like 1,000 men, right? Who by the way, don't even exist anymore. They died like hundreds of years ago, right? So why do they have a claim to date lesbians, right? If they don't even live anymore?
How do you know I haven't created anything? You don't know me.
I can just tell. Sorry. You haven't created
That's
anything
false,
that
actually.
anybody that society cares about. No, you don't.
That's false. You're
Yeah, what did you create
actively
what did you create that is pervasive in society? What did you specifically create? Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll look up the patent
So
or the
I
invention
created-
or whatever. Go ahead.
Okay, it's called Studyfy. So it's basically an app,
Never heard of
right?
it. It's dog shit. Never heard of it. If it was pervasive through society, I would have heard of it. All right. I'm talking about something like a
I'm gonna
fucking
put you in the
microwave
category.
or a microphone or chapstick or pencils, right? Some random like app that you spent like a weekend on because you coded ChatGPT in it. Like, no, that's not building anything, bro. Nobody uses it.
That really is building. Now I'm gonna put you in the category
Oh wait, so
of
women.
not
Okay,
deserving.
so women build apps too. You know that, right?
And it was dog shit. The T
Yeah. So
app
women.
got
I'm
fucking
sorry. So
rated.
do women build apps? Yes or no?
Some
Yeah. Okay. So this is pretty bad.
some women build apps.
Yeah, it's just like a pretty bad argument. But anyway, you still haven't given the inference that if you have a certain Mullerian pathway of reproduction of capacity, and you had like some patent or some building, therefore lesbians are like somehow obligated to be raped by you. What's the argument for that?
to be raped?
Yeah, that's what you're
Why are you
saying,
saying
right?
rape?
Because they don't consent to being with you, but you think that they should like bow down to your will. That's rape, my guy.
That's not rape.
Yeah, do they consent to being with you, nonchalant? Do lesbians consent to being with men? That's a no, right? Okay, so if you're telling them that
Depends
they
on
have
what
to
type
be
of
with you,
lesbian.
no, lesbian who's not attracted to men, do they consent to being with men?
I didn't say if they have to be. I said it was
Okay.
wrong
Okay, so you're saying it's wrong for them
to
to
be a
not consent.
lesbian.
Yeah, you're saying it's wrong for them to not consent to being raped by you. That's all you're saying.
Why is it raped? I know you're the
Because
raper
they don't consent.
because you're literally going
Because
on.
these women, these are a class of women, and by the way, a lot of straight women don't want to have sex with you either, but specifically lesbians women don't want to have sex with you, right? Because they're just simply not attracted to you
45
at all.
women.
Right? I don't know why I'm being overtalked right
45
now. I don't know why I'm being
debate.
overtalked right now. Okay, so lesbian
your
women
points
are
are
not.
retarded.
I still don't know why I'm being overtalked right now. Stop, like, conduct yourself like an adult. Okay. So lesbian women are not attracted to you at all, right? If you were to have sex with them, that would be you raping them. Do you agree? Answer that question.
No.
Okay. Wait, you don't agree that if they don't want to have sex with you and you have sex with them, that's not rape? Is that rape or no?
Why would I have sex with? Why would I have
You
sex
just
with
you
lesbians?
that's what comes with a relationship typically. Do you agree?
Why does a relationship have to involve sex?
Oh, wait, why do you want to be with a woman then? Just for like their companionship?
It. So you're thinking that
Because it seemed like what you were
if I
saying is that men are owed this
interact
from lesbian women, right? But if you want to say it's a romantic relationship that excludes sex, right? So you're just saying you want to be friends, right? Is that what you're saying? Or you want a romantic relationship?
not with lesbians, that's for sure.
Oh, well, if it's not with lesbians, then yeah, the lesbians can go with other women then. Okay. What's your next argument for why it's wrong to be a lesbian? That argument's in
Nah,
the trash.
they gotta go with the. I mean, hey, look, it's a free country, right?
I'm
People can do
asking
what they want. Doesn't
I'm
make it right.
asking whether it's morally wrong or not. That's all we're asking. Why is
For
it
what?
morally
It's
wrong
morally
for
wrong
a woman to be with another woman? Or a man with a man?
because it's not approved by the Bible. So
Yeah, the Bible is like an old
the
mythology.
Bible
Why should anybody care about what the Bible
because
says?
it.
Why does anybody care what a 2,000-year-old goat
Do you
herder has to say?
understand? Do you understand, right, that our society is literally built on the Bible? Like the frameworks that
I
we
agree. It
use
used to
today.
be like, for example, we used to have slavery, and yeah, that was based in the Bible, and luckily we got away from that.
So why aren't you mentioning all the other things that
Yeah, I
literally
did. I
rely
just
on the
did. Like
Bible? Why?
slavery. We had
Yeah.
slavery in the United States, for example, especially in the
So
South, right? And that's a Christian value. I agree. But listen, we
why do you use that specific example?
we rejected that Christian value because it's a bad one, right? Your God was wrong when he said slavery is morally permissible, right? You agree with that, right?
I don't know why you're using that specific
Because
example.
that's one of the biggest
Uh,
ones in this society is the fact of
what's another
slavery.
one? What's
Not
another
only
one?
you can look at Leviticus 25:44, where your God says that you can own slaves as long as they're not fellow Israelites. You can also look at the Texas secession documents where they explicitly cite the Christian God as their justification that they have a claim and a right to own other people who are non-whites as their slaves, right? And that's in almost every Southern colony secession documents, by the way, right? So yeah, so I agree that it is a Christian value. A lot of Christians don't want to admit it, but it is a Christian value, and it's one that we rejected. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree with that.
Okay. So just because something's a Christian value doesn't mean we should have it in our society. So that argument's on the ground. What's your next one?
That's not true. It depends on which one.
Yeah. So in the case
Um,
of slavery, the Christians
it's
got it
also
wrong that slavery was morally permissible. They got that wrong. We rejected it. Why should we accept your claim that homosexuality is wrong?
because it's, irregardless of the Bible, it's unnatural.
What does
Right.
unnatural mean?
You really want me to explain?
Yeah, what do you
unnatural
mean by unnatural? Because I notice Christians, you guys have your own like private definitions of stuff. What do you
Dude,
mean
it's
by
not even
unnatural?
it's not even about Christians. Like, put
What does
Christianity
unnatural
away.
mean?
It goes against the flow of nature, of
Okay, so
biology.
okay, so does driving a car, does that go against the flow of nature and biology?
Are you retarded, bro?
I'm gonna ask the question again, and don't slur on my live. That's your last warning. Is a car natural or artificial?
It's natural. Literally, you can make a
Cars are
car
natural?
from, like, you can be. Do you know what
Say
it's
it.
made
No,
of?
say cars are natural. Say it.
Nah, I'm not gonna. You're not.
Yeah, so cars are artificial, right?
What's artificial? Could you define?
Artificial means it's just the exact opposite of natural. Artificial means that it was created by intelligence, an agent. It was agent designed and agent derived, right? Natural means it's a state of affairs absent in the intelligent design, right? So, for example, an apple falling out of a tree, that's a natural circumstance. The Earth circling around the sun, there's no agent causing that to happen. It's just the natural state of affairs. It's just devoid of any intelligence. It just happens, right? Okay, so because a car was created by humans, which is an agent, it's artificial. Because artificial intelligence was created by humans, that's why we call it artificial intelligence. And we, because we're born with our intelligence, have natural intelligence, right? So you understand the distinction between natural and artificial?
Perfect. There you go. So, being a lesbian,
That was a yes
right?
or no.
Perfect. You're adding on to
Yeah, so
my
you
claim.
said, so
Being a
your
lesbian,
claim is that your attraction is artificial. Is that the claim?
a lesbian's attraction is
Oh,
artificial.
why, what's the argument for that? Go ahead.
Because, as you said, it's unnatural, right?
Yeah, what's the
It goes
argument that
against
it's
biology.
unnatural? You're supposed to be making the argument for that claim.
Does it produce children?
Wait, that's a question. I'm asking you what the argument is for that it's natural
Question is the
or
answer. The
unnatural.
question.
The questions aren't
The
propositions, so that can't be an answer. I'm going to ask you again, right? So the question was, what is the argument that being attracted to the same sex in respect to lesbians, what's the argument that that's unnatural? Which is, again, it's to say,
Dude.
what's the argument that that was created by humans or that was derived from human intellect?
My God. Okay. Let me explain to you this, right? So a male and a female, right? They can produce children. Majority of the
Typically,
same
yeah.
different sex, yep. Majority of them can produce children.
Mhm.
Any same sex gender that are dating, it's like 100% of them cannot produce children. Like, given a man and a man and a
Can infertile straight couples produce children?
see, there you go. You little.
I'm sorry, that was a yes. What's the answer to that question?
Is that majority of the?
What's the answer to that question?
You agreed with me.
What's the answer
as
to
I
that
said,
question?
majority.
What is the answer to that question?
Listen, majority.
I'm gonna keep asking the question until I get an answer to it. The question was, can infertile straight couples have children?
That's dumb. That's not. It's a
What's
dumb
the
question.
answer to that question?
Okay, like an exception. An exception.
What's the
does not
answer to that
disprove the
question?
rule.
Is he gone?
Under perfect circumstances.
Oh, there you are. I'm
yes.
sorry. What's your answer to the question? Hello?
Are you listening?
Yeah, what's the answer to the question I asked you?
An exception does not disprove the rule.
So the question so I asked you,
It's,
I don't know why I'm being overtalked. So I asked you, I still don't know why I'm being overtalked. So I asked you, I'm still being overtalked. What the fuck are you doing?
Maybe come up with
Stop talking over me. Thank you. So I
Come
asked
up
you a
with
very
better
specific
points.
question, right? The question was, can infertile straight couples, can they reproduce? Now, I didn't get a yes or a no. Your question is exceptions don't make the rule. That's not an answer to the question. So now I'm gonna ask the question again, right? So, and by the way, I'm gonna need a yes or no. The question was, can infertile straight couples have children? And by the way, every time you don't answer, I'm just going to repeat the question. Hurry up. Unmute.
Literally 100% of different gender couples cannot have kids. Okay, so it's unnatural just by
What's the
definition.
answer to my? I'm sorry. What's the
Because
answer to my question?
it's ball sack. It's lick my ball sack.
Is
what
that
it is.
yes or is that a no? I don't understand if that's an affirmation or a negation, or are you just saying you don't know?
I think
one?
it's a dumb question.
That
Personally,
didn't answer my question
um,
either. I'm asking a yes or no.
Dude,
Why can't you
it's
answer
wrong.
the question?
You know it's wrong.
You think I'm gonna drop the
You got-
question just because you're running from it? I'm never going to. I will never drop the question unless you leave or somebody pays me to kick
See,
you. I
that-
will never drop the question. Chat, will I ever drop this question? No. I will. I'm a bloodhound. Okay.
That's
So
the
answer the
same
question.
type of-
It is going to be a yes or it is going to be a no. The question was. The question was.
It is.
Can infertile straight couples reproduce? And that's just going to be a yes, no, or I don't know. Go ahead.
It's suck my ass is what it is.
That didn't answer my
to be honest with
question, so now I'm going to ask the question again. Can infertile couples, straight couples, can they reproduce? Yes or no?
you. Bruh. You know I'm right, you're wrong.
That
to be
didn't
honest
answer
with
my
you.
question. Can they reproduce? Yes or no?
Here's your answer.
Told you he was going to run. Love that shit.
What a coward. That mute delay was perfect.
Too easy. All right, let's get some debates in here. What's your argument, new guy? Sorry, first, age.
38 he him.
38. All right, gotcha.
So,
You're running in the octagon. All
Have
right,
you
what's
ever
your
heard
argument?
of there's nothing wrong with being lesbian, I would say, but I would say that it is an anomaly and that 98% of the human species classifies as heterosexuals because we see in natural science that when we have two gender species, or excuse me, two sex species, they are required for reproduction. And just because straight couples cannot reproduce, we see again anomalies do happen.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, listen, like I agree that all you're saying is it's not average, right? It's like it's saying there are
No,
brunettes
what's
and
an
there are.
anomaly?
I don't know why I'm being overtalked. Is there a reason why you started
Because you're
overtalking me
not
just then?
defining what an anomaly is.
I don't know why I'm being overtalked. Okay, so an anomaly is just something that's removed from the average, right? It's something that's surprising given the data, right? So, for example, you're just saying something like, there are brunettes and there are blondes, right? But there's this anomaly where sometimes people have red hair, right? Or most people fall within a range of 5 foot to maybe 6 foot, maybe 6'6", but there are people who are like 7'6", right? That's all you're saying. That's not interesting. Now you can go ahead and respond.
Also, your percentages are vastly wrong.
Also, that's not Leo Optimus Prime. That's Leo Convoy.
Actually, my stat at all. Again, in order for the species to continue on, because we see again for the last 4 billion years that life is supposed to carry on and wants to carry on.
I already Googled it.
That it is required again for male and females to procreate and have sex.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but
it's
stop.
required.
Nobody's arguing.
Oh, go ahead.
Just let me correct this, Carbon, and then take it away. First and foremost, you made the claim that 98% of people are going to be straight. That is not the statistical for the world population. That's why I'm
Really?
correcting that your
What is
stats
it?
are wrong.
What is it? What is it, ma'am? And even if it is lower, again, the brain chemistry has to be wired for us to be attracted to the opposite sex. Hence why we naturally procreate. Hence why we are
Yeah,
naturally
the
attracted
brain.
to the
So
opposite
since
sex.
you brought up the brain
Bam, ma'am,
since you
that is
brought,
a brain
can you
thing.
shut your mouth? Since you brought up brain chemistry, it would be naturally wired in either direction because it is something that happens naturally within the brain
No, ma'am,
to be
it wouldn't
attracted
be.
to the same.
No, ma'am,
Can
absolutely
you?
not.
Didn't you just
Absolutely.
say you're like 38 years old?
Ma'am.
Shut the fuck
No,
up
It's
and
like,
be an
hold
adult.
on, and let me hold on. So Leo, when somebody's talking, do not overtalk. You did it to me, and now you're doing it to Glitched. So when somebody's done, if you have an objection to what they're saying, if you can't remember it, just write it down or something like that. But wait until they're done, and then we'll try not to like go on and on and on. But wait until they're done because nobody can hear what you're saying because like when you start over talking, right? It's just like rude, and it means that you're probably insecure in your position. So wait until they're done, right? And then whatever you have to say, just wait, and then you can respond. Okay, go ahead, Glitched.
Yeah, so you would be talking about brain chemistry, which is something that naturally
shut up.
develops. You would also be talking about a subset of, what is it, a series of 5 loci carbon? I don't have the study in front of me.
5 loci. Yeah.
A series of five genetic loci that give a predisposition towards same-sex attraction. The only reason I spoke up is because you said 98%, which a simple research on this, a simple Google search into the NIH or any research study would show you it's approximately 7% of women are lesbian, 7% of men are gay, and bi being the highest number. So that 98% that people are straight, that's just an incorrect statement.
Okay,
This is
so-
all I was correcting. And then you literally proved the point that being lesbian, gay, or straight is all natural development by talking about brain structure.
So you said 7% are lesbian? Is that what you said?
Approximately 7%, yes.
Okay, so that means 93% of women identify as heterosexuals. Wow, you proved my
No,
point.
that doesn't follow.
No,
How many-
what was
Because some
the
of
number
those
you
could be
gave?
bisexual.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I said 98%. I'm sorry, I
Right.
was off
So
by 5%.
I proved my point that
Sorry,
you
it
were
was
giving
still in the 90s.
incorrect stats.
No, I wasn't actually. Sorry, I was off by 5%, but you still proved again that the human species, the Homo sapiens, are still supposed to be heterosexual because that is again
that's a
how we
claim.
naturally procreate. It
Okay,
is
well,
how.
now that's a claim. Okay, so first of all,
Well,
when
it
I
wouldn't
asked
be a
you,
claim when
is there a
93
reason
when she
why I'm
just
being
proved that
overtalked? Is there a
93%
reason
are
why I'm being
identifying
overtalked right
as.
now? Is there a reason why I just like started getting overtalked? Okay, so when
Because
I
you're
asked
wrong.
you, is there a reason why I'm being overtalked right now? So when I asked you originally whether it's wrong to be in a same-sex relationship, you said no, right? You said no, right? Which is normative language, what we mean by wrong. And now you use normative language, which was supposed to be heterosexual, right? That's normative language. That means something you think something's wrong happening, right? So now you're no longer making just a descriptive statement that the average person is this or the average person is that, right? We don't care like what the average person is. The average person is the average man is 5'9". Therefore, it's wrong. Men are supposed to be 5'9". That's not what we're asking.
Wow.
Right. So
are you
do
gonna
just to be
monologue?
clear, and this is going to be a question, and I'm going to need a direct answer out of you. Do you think it is morally wrong for somebody to be in a same-sex relationship? And that's going to be a yes or no question.
No, I don't. I didn't say it was
Okay.
morally wrong.
Well,
and
thank
no
you so
did I
much for
make
coming
a
up. I
claim.
appreciate you for coming up. I am only looking to debate people who think that it's morally wrong. If you don't think that it's morally wrong, you are on our side. You are not on your, like, you don't think it's morally wrong. It's okay. It's morally permissible. Thanks. I don't know why you wasted our time coming up here. I'm only looking for people who say it's morally wrong, right? Now, if you think that it's morally wrong, hop in the guest request. If you don't think that it's morally wrong, don't hop in the guest request. Thank you so much.
By the way,
Sorry,
science,
Carbon, you know I
science
just
doesn't say
can't
it's
stand
wrong.
incorrect statements.
All right, let's get some debates in here.
Leo,
Science
change your fucking
disagrees.
name.
I'm
That's
sorry,
not the
science
type of
doesn't
name.
make normative statements. Science makes descriptive statements. You fucking idiot. Science doesn't say it's morally wrong to be 7 foot tall because it's not the average. That's not what science says. What is wrong with this kid? All right, let's get another person in here. Hopefully somebody who actually thinks that it's wrong. Hello, can I get your age, please?
13.
All right, man. Get out of here, man. You have to be 18 or older. Please make sure you're 18 or older, and please make sure that you think that it is wrong to be in a same-sex relationship. Thank you. If you don't think that it's wrong to be in a same-sex relationship, please do not join. Like Mr. Leo here, wasting our time because he doesn't think that it's wrong.
Also,
All
change
right,
your fucking name. That's not the character's name. It's. I know. I said it already. It's really bugging me. That's not. It's either Leo Prime or Leo Convoy. Optimus is Optimus. There isn't another Optimus. Fucking dumbass.
All right,
I mean, the
we got a
correct
couple
answer is
shout-outs.
Megatron's just better.
I got a couple shout outs for Twitch. Mama Autumn, thank you so much for the 7 months over the Prime sub. And we got another Prime sub. Thank you so much, Mama Autumn. And we got Cindy Who. Thank you also for the 11 months Prime sub. If you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free subscription to Twitch a month. So appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for getting us started over there. We're going to get to our next guest. Landon, you are live. Can I get your age, please?
Yo, can you wish me a
That's
happy
crazy,
birthday?
bro. You just... listen, bro. You just disconnected your umbilical cord. They are
That
giving
scab
they are
hasn't fallen
giving
off yet.
phones younger and younger these days. They don't even wait till you're out the womb these days, bro. Happy birthday.
They
But
just
stop
send
speaking.
it on
Stop
up.
Fuck your
speaking.
birthday.
Stop speaking to adults on the motherfucking internet. Get off of TikTok. Jesus Christ.
Carbon,
Fuck your birthday.
didn't you know you're naturally born with a phone now?
Yeah, literally his birthday because he was born today. Leo, why you back in the guest request? You agreed with the you agree with us. What the fuck are you doing? Get out of here. I'm only looking for people who disagree.
Only let him back up if he's willing to debate me on Transformer lore.
I ain't listening to
Absolutely
that
not.
shit. Karl Marx, thank you for the heart, man. I didn't know you were still alive. Thank you.
I promise you it'll be a fun time.
Got a question about those 11 predictions, okay? Why is loving someone wrong? Tell me phobias. Sean, thank you for the 37 months. I appreciate you. 37. Yeah, thank you so much, Sean, for the 37 months.
I don't know
Listen.
Transformers. Why the fuck is your profile named Leo Optimus Prime and have
His
a
name is
Transformer
Leo.
profile picture if you don't know Transformers, you fucking goon?
Logic will only allow a Transformer lore debate if you sit and listen to me talk about Nicholas II for at least 3 hours.
Motherfucker, that's happened for over the course of us knowing this. That's happened for at least 9 hours by now.
I just want the two of you to know Carbon's about to kick all of us.
Y'all maybe.
Listen, if he kicks me for Transformers lore, but he hasn't kicked Annie for the disturbing thing she has said she wanted to do to him, I'm going to lose it.
That's because it's consensual and Carbon wants it to happen.
And I asked if I could talk about Transformer lore.
And
Carbon said no,
I've
and
asked to
I'm
do
letting
naughty
it go.
things, and
Natalie, thank you for the $10
I'm gonna go
on
take
Venmo.
my
I
dog for a
appreciate
walk. You two have
Natalie
fun.
with the $10. Natalie says being gay is actually morally right, and everyone should be gay so we can go extinct. Specifically, so no more false Transformer lore is spread. Natalie, thank you for the $10 on
Natalie.
Venmo. I appreciate you.
She said no more false Transformer lore. She
Yeah, there you
agrees
go.
with me.
nah, I'm pretty sure she said no more Transformer lore. Period.
Welcome back,
Natalie,
Karl
get in the
Marx.
comments.
Mm.
Someone
We are
having the
abysmal.
username.
We are abysmal on the liking right now. Tap the screen. Please tap the screen. Let's go. All right, let's get the
Y'all,
next
I
person
wonder
in
if
here.
lesbian's an op.
Caleb, can I get your age, please?
30.
What's your argument?
Gay marriage is wrong.
Why?
Because when I see two dudes in love, it makes me want to be gay.
Oh, there. I mean, you know, be who you are. Be you. Okay, Caleb? Thank you for coming up. All right, let's get some debates in here. Void's here, I think.
That's a good try.
That was a good one. There was also another one yesterday. I forgot what he did. He was singing something.
I think that was the same guy.
Listen, Impressions
No, it was a
dude
different
was top tier. That was
yeah,
the
you missed
greatest
the
thing
impressions
ever.
guy last night. He was
Oh
really good.
yeah, by the way, Jaden texted me back about that. He literally just replied. He said, "Girl, do you not see what time you sent that at?"
You're trying to have a real impression
guys.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, I literally just opened my eyes. By the way,
Are there lesbian poly relationships? I
yes.
imagine. Why wouldn't there be?
Oh, I do need to bring up one thing. This will be the last nerdy thing I talk about. John Cena retired today. He's no longer a professional wrestler.
Oh,
He laid down
Oh,
his-
as a wrestler or actor?
As a wrestler, he retired.
I'm about to say I just
He
saw
laid
it.
his
Retired.
shoes
I'm not
down
gonna spoil
in the
it.
middle of the ring, and we all need to pour one
Your
out
mic's
for the
broken.
greatest of all time.
Oh my
And I'm
god.
done.
Don't tell me that I have a bottle in my freezer right now.
Do
I
it.
mean, I haven't seen him in a long time, so.
Yes, and now we can all officially see him.
You're
Oh.
such a goober.
Did you cry?
You fucking A right, I cried. My childhood just died.
Oh my god.
I knew it.
He's the reason I wanted to become a pro wrestler. Of course I cried.
Aw, I'm sorry, buddy.
You kidding me? And at the very end, they played like a slideshow of his career
He's
and
gonna
like all
cry
the people
again.
talking about him. I
Okay.
I might fucking
All
cry
right, we're
again.
gonna-
Okay.
We're gonna say.
You want to see something
yeah,
really
if you-
funny?
if-
Check Discord.
If you think it's wrong to be in a gay relationship, go and hop on the guest request. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Come on, we're waiting for somebody. Where y'all at?
No one saw this coming. I hate you.
Goobers.
Alrighty, everyone. There's 275 people in here. If you could go ahead and double tap that screen and get us up to 50K, I would absolutely appreciate it. We are going to get to 50K just in time for Carbon to call a live reset, just so you know. But if you could double tap that screen, I would truly appreciate it. Make sure you send a gift or two. Let's keep the live safe, because we have individuals
Oh,
that
shit,
want
I
to
didn't
come
have
up
the
here
TikTok
without
app.
the intelligence to have the conversation, so that all they want to do is drop a slur. So double tap that screen, send a gift or two if you're feeling generous, and have yourself a wonderful day.
Top gifters. Number 1, Analytical RN. Number 1, 305. We got Pink Floyd Gal with 34. And a close third, Jesse with 32. Little Miss Frisk just went to 105. Up there, yep, there you go. So Little Miss Frisk is now number 2. Pink Floyd Gal is now number 3, and Jesse moved down to number 4 now. Top likes right now. I just reset it, so it's not actually accurate, so I can't do the likes. But right now, number 1 is Unholy Naomi with 75 likes, and I know it's probably a lot higher because I just reset it. All right, if you want to debate, go and hop on the guest request. Let's go. Is that Leo guy still watching? Does he have an argument yet?
Carbon, we have
Ty,
nobody
thank
up
you
here.
so much. Ty, thank you for the $2 on Venmo. I appreciate you, Ty. Ty said, "Be a liberal. It's better over here." Wait, what do you think I am?
I know
No,
that ain't my friend Taisha.
No, Ty.
No.
Okay.
Well, you mean like go towards the right now and be a liberal, or like?
Oh, now he has an argument. Leo says women claim to be lesbians because they think because being a feminist and hating men is cool.
Oh yeah, he's gonna need like studies that show that that's why lesbians are attracted to women only. Yeah, he's gonna need an argument for
We
that.
don't have one.
And I make a strong prediction that he's not gonna have a source for that. How much y'all want to put on that? That he doesn't have a source. That the reason why people are attracted to who they're attracted to is in virtue of like cultural despise or something like that. Thank you guys for the gifts. Appreciate
Oh, he
you,
can
V,
show a source,
and
apparently.
Banners.
Notice
Yeah,
that
the
gift.
gift
That was
request.
so fucking cute. Hello.
Oh, you don't need a source. Leo,
Oh,
did,
I don't need a
did your
source to prove
ex-wife
me
end
right.
up dating a woman?
Crazy work.
Is that what happened? Did your ex-wife end up dating a woman?
Absolutely, that's what happened.
Prove by their action. My wife was perfect when we met, and then I
Yeah,
cheated
so
on her
let's
4
prove
times,
it.
and then
Let's
she
prove
left.
it. Let's prove it by. It looks like a bunch of red pill men and these conservative men. They're actually gay, right? But they despise. They despise. They despise men so much that they like force themselves into dating a woman, right? That's my view of conservative men, actually, right? Is they just hate men so much that they just decide to start hating dating women, but then they like hate women, right? So much they just want like something out of women, so they just like make a calculus. They're like, okay, I'm gay, but I really want kids, so I guess I'll go to the woman who I also hate. I think that's what's going on. Don't ask me for a source or anything like that. I just believe it. Just study it by their
Well,
actions.
I mean, we don't technically need a source. We've seen Grindr crash not once but twice at Republican conventions, so that's pretty
Wild.
telling.
Yep.
Leo, I'm just
Does it
gonna
tell you how many likes I've tapped? No, it
come
doesn't
back
tell
when
me.
you have a clue, bud. Jesus Christ.
I
Oh, yeah,
thought
the next
Satan said,
Republican
"Come back when
convention.
you have a clit." I was so confused.
Oh,
I need to wake up a little bit.
Eli,
Yeah.
was it only twice? No, it was probably more than that, but it was twice in the last like year and a half.
Mm.
W Corky in the chat. All right, I'm gonna give it a couple minutes and we'll restart with the Trump topic. So, if you want to debate, you think it's wrong, go and hop on in.
All right, what pen does that go to?
This is an Apple Pencil.
Okay, I was wondering if it was Apple or just a generic stylus.
Yeah.
Isn't it pencil?
Oh, so it's like
It's my
the
thinking pencil.
girl.
Now. I don't
Fuck
use
you.
it anymore. My iPad stopped working, so now it's just my thinking pencil. I just like twirl it when I'm thinking. It's my joint name, lesbian. What the fuck?
I bet that's the biggest.
They're
op.
totally an op. They're totally an
Yeah,
op.
they're not. They have
The
to be an op.
biggest.
Do you think they're a lesbian?
No,
No.
It's just kind of hard to think about. I don't know.
I couldn't tell you for sure.
Cognitive support.
Emotional
Yeah, it's kind of like
support
my
phone.
own personal fidget spinner, which I actually have one somewhere around. But you know, it makes me feel more, you know, like I'm used to, you know, writing a lot. So like I just have this instead of a spinner. I also used to use my Rubik's Cube, but it I couldn't solve it while I was debating, so I just stopped using it.
My son likes to take apart Rubik's cubes and then put them back together so that the colors are correct.
That's cheating.
That's what I told
The goal
him.
is
That is
the goal is to
1000%.
get the colors on the right side.
Fuck.
Yeah, work smarter, not harder. My kid's smart.
I feel like that is harder.
It's not really. You just pop the pieces
It's
off.
cognitively easier. It's physically harder. Maybe.
Wait. All right. Yeah, I get. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh my god.
What brand is that Apple flavor pen? What? Skid, thank you for the 15 stream streak over on Twitch. Appreciate it.
Geek Bar.
All right. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start debating some Trump supporters. We're gonna have to do a restart for that. We can get pushed back out on the For You page. I'll be back in about 20 seconds. So if you're not following already, go ahead and drop a follow. I'll be back in 20 seconds. We're gonna debate some conservative MAGA Trump supporters. We usually just get started with this debate, and then we move on to the Trump topics. And then if we have time at the end, we debate other topics, religion, bathroom, stuff like that. So
Please, religion.
yeah, there you go. So I'll be back and we'll be debating the Trump topic. See you guys in about 20 seconds. Okay, let's do it.
Carbon, I need you to know they almost got you to 50K before you announced the reset.
Nah, they're 11,000 away. They can do it again.
Oh, nobody said they can't do it again. Carbon?
All right. Let's do. Where's the MAGA background? Actually, where is the MAGA background? There we go. Who's live right now? Is Parker still live? Oh, we got new like emoji tap thing animations. Dan McClellan? Oh, Malik, sorry. I don't think Dan McClellan does lives too often. Like once a year. Yeah, so he's like that wrap up guy. I wonder if that guy still does the year end wrap up songs. I wonder if he still does that. I stopped tracking those maybe like 10 years ago. But there was this guy at like the end of every year he would produce a rap song, like kind of like summarizing the entire, yeah, I just hit a reset. He like summarizes the entire year. He still does them? Oh, I gotta listen to that. I
Yeah.
forgot to-
It's like 1 month deep into 2025, that one.
yeah,
He's gay.
I don't know if he's gay.
Girl, how do you not know? Okay.
He just sounds like a New York,
Go get your
like a New
radar
York
fixed.
rapper.
I don't know if it's the same one then.
Maybe it's a different one. But it's called the wrap up. He called it the wrap up.
No.
Like the
Yeah,
2020 wrap
doesn't it
up,
go like
2019 wrap up.
doesn't it go like I don't know, like
I didn't mean to do
months
that. I'm sorry.
deep? It's like 2025 or something like that.
Didn't I just say
Also,
this?
shout out to Scientific Snitch, W Scientific Snitch in the chat. Let's go. Hey, Hoodlum, can I get your age, please?
50.
All right. You're a Trump supporter still?
Yes.
Sorry to hear that. All right. Why are you a Trump supporter?
Well, because he's bringing down the Anglo-Dutch system.
What is that?
The Breton system.
He's bringing down the British system?
Yeah, Anglo-Dutch system.
Why?
You can
How
look
is he doing
that up.
that, and why is that good?
Well, neoliberal world after World War II, it has failed for the most part.
In what respect? Give me a specific failure that liberal values have failed in respect to. Go ahead. Give me one, and we'll go through each one. Yeah.
Sure. So I think that it is collateralized assets of all sovereign countries and then like move that wealth out and to their wealthy elites.
Sorry, what do you mean? What do you think liberal means?
Well, I think that the concept has been captured.
What does liberal mean? What do you mean when you use the term liberal?
Oh, yeah. Liberal in the definition sense is somebody that is open to other ideas other than their own, but mostly progressive in thought ideals.
Okay, so why does that proposition entail consolidation of capital?
Because it's been captured. The neoliberalism perspective that grew out of the Second World War is this capture of industry in all countries, including the United States. And then instead of those resources being used and the people getting the benefits, those resources are being extracted.
Do you understand the question that I asked you?
I just told you.
Yeah, you didn't answer the question.
I did, but maybe it's
so
over your
the
head.
question that was asked, right, was how does it follow, right, from the concept that you're open to new ideas, right, that you're open to like consolidation of capital, right? You didn't answer that question. All you did was say neoliberals are committed to that view. That's all you said.
Yeah, but I think that when I use the neoliberal perspective, you're thinking of progressive.
No,
and
you
that's
said
not the same thing.
Let's restart. You said liberal means open to new ideas, right? And other than their own, right? Right. Would that be consistent with the idea of rejecting consolidation of capital, Hoodlum? Because that's a new idea.
I would argue that it's just making rights into privileges.
What?
Yeah.
But how does
So
that
I
answer
don't-
the question that I just asked you?
I'm saying
Are you
yeah,
not
like
tracking
it's
the
a coherent
conversation?
sentence.
No, I am, but
Okay.
are you
I'm sorry.
familiar
Okay.
with the Cloward Piven strategy?
Give me a liberal value. Just give me one. Like that is generally attributed that to liberals as opposed to conservatives. Just give me one.
Healthcare for all.
Okay. So healthcare for all. So universal healthcare,
Mhm.
right? You think that's
Mhm.
bad, right?
I don't think a service is a right.
Well, universal healthcare doesn't entail that it's a right. Now, that just means that
But you
everybody
guys
should.
think that, right?
But well, yeah, I think that, but like that doesn't entail that just in virtue of you having universal healthcare, you have a right, right? Or, a right to healthcare. That's a different argument, right? So yeah, I agree. A lot of liberals believe in universal healthcare, and a lot of liberals
Mhm.
believe that it's a right, right? But you just talked about the universal healthcare aspect, right? Now,
Right. So
I'm sorry. So you're saying that you don't have a right to healthcare in virtue of what? What do you mean? Why do you believe that?
I don't think you have a right to health care, but I do think that you have the ability to negotiate an affordable service for your health. And the problem is the industry has been captured by the neoliberalism perspective. And I think the ACA only was meant to allow all the providers to make 20%. But unfortunately, industry has been captured because the pyramid.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Grandmaster did pay on September 21st for a year-long ban for Hoodlum. So bye-bye. I had to look through my notes. Hoodlum, you can come back up next September.
Next September is crazy.
I was like, bro, I know
remember.
Grandmaster paid for this guy. But yeah, he is in my September 21st. That's when he was banned for a year. Love that shit.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Like, did like someone banned Giga for a year?
All right. Okay. Yeah. If you are a conservative, go and hop on the guest request. We'd love to talk to you. It is $250 to ban somebody for a year, but Grandmaster is a top gifter, so he gets a discount. So. All right.
Thank you, Unamused.
Post hoc W Grandmaster.
Thank you, Unamused.
Thank you guys for the gifts. Appreciate you. Again, if you are a Trump supporter, if you're MAGA, go ahead and hop on a guest request. We'd love to talk to you. Listen, I'll give out a list. If you are a Trump supporter who's listening, I'll give out a list of things that I've realized a lot of Trump supporters are easily and unjustifiably offended by. So whatever one you want to talk about, come on up. Pronouns. Yeehaw. Thank you so much, Nat. Pronouns. Tampons in men's restrooms. Drag queens, gay couples, speaking Spanish, right? War on Christmas, January 6th, Dylan Mulvaney, Bud Light situation. Actually, a new one that I didn't add earlier, but it's very obvious. Happy holidays. That's one you guys are very offended by. Yeah, vaccines. There you go. You guys are offended by health. Yeah, actually, let me add that one. Health.
Wait, isn't Happy Holidays just the war on Christmas?
Yeah. But I also gotta put like Merry Xmas too. They hate that.
Oh yeah, they hate that one.
Why are you taking Christ out of Christmas? How dare you? Girl, good God, girl, get a grip.
It's Snowmas now.
Yeah,
Cry.
Nature. Yeah, just like well-being in general. They're offended by people having good well-being. Yeah, RIP Xmas. Yeah.
Woke really pisses them off too.
Happy. I don't know what that is. I never heard that. How do you pronounce that? Yupe. Happy. Yup. The holiday Christmas stole from. Cancer therapy.
I think they meant to say Yule, but they didn't steal from Yule. Yule actually didn't exist until after Christian Christmas. Dan McClellan has a really great video on his page that he posted a couple days ago. It talks about the history and the syncretic cultural transfer that we saw with modern day Christmas in the blend of the two, but they are separate on their own holidays. Really great stuff. Dan McClellan does a video every single year on this because it is a huge misnomer and it's a horrible thing.
Thank you,
Did you
Nat.
see Fox News told people to buy fake Christmas trees because farm space
Thank
needs to be
you,
converted
Nat.
into data centers? Fox is waging the war on Christmas. Trust me. Yeah, and like Donald Trump is always also telling people to like cut back on their Christmas spending. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Doing good.
because affordability is a Democratic hoax.
Mm-hmm.
You know what also
And other
pisses them
things you
off?
guys are offended by. You guys are a lot of offended by Cracker Barrel, Mr. Potato Head, right?
I thought you said crackers, and I was like, excuse me.
You know.
They also really get bothered by children having free lunch.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why are you like you're feeding children? I mean, that explains why they wanted why they want all those dead children in foreign countries as a result of the USAID cuts. Like what else would be the best explanation? You don't want your kids vaccinated, you don't want them fed, you don't want them fed in other countries, right? Like what other, and then you want like women to be like forced to have them. It seems like you just want people to have kids so you can like make them suffer. That seems like to be the best explanation. Right? How else would it explain your
So this is why. It's because they've been convinced and manipulated to push this pawn and this idea that it's important, right? We can see that this was a manipulation tactic when we saw the right starting to become pro-life. This was capitalism in the works, pushing this concept of more bodies, right? These people don't actually know why they're pro-life in the slightest. They don't have reasons to be pro-life because they're not pro-life, but they're pro, forced birth because they were told in the 60s and 70s to be so. What they're not realizing is that it's being manipulated because, the government wants more bodies so that there's more workers.
So I see a lot of conservatives they're kind of hiding out in the chat. And then I send them like this request, and then I get like a little notification. This person has denied your request because they either left alive or clicked deny. It's interesting, Debbie. It's interesting that this keeps happening, right? You guys are very bold in the comment sections, but you won't get up in the guest requests? Like, what's going on? All day today. It's like the worse Trump gets, like the less you guys are coming up to debate.
Mm-hmm. Because it's getting harder and harder to defend, and they're
It's
just
impossible
like,
to defend at this point.
they're putting on their clown shoes and makeup and that big fuck ass red nose.
Ooh, the dancing clown. Yeah,
No, unfortunately, no, don't
Looks
ever
like we got an
compare
op
them to
over on
Pennywise
YouTube.
again.
I mean, why else? Like, you just want to put fear in people and cause them harm. Is that not what Pennywise does?
No, see, they're pussies about it though, right? Pennywise owns that
Yeah,
shit
I mean,
with
he
his
is
full
too.
chest.
Look, you saw the end of chapter 2, where all they did was roast him, and then he went into the small.
That was so great.
He went to the. That's all you gotta do is roast the conservative, right? Like, what did Gavin Newsom do? Like, all he told Elon Musk is that your daughter hates you, and now the entire right is like clutching their pearls. Like, bitch, you got nothing. There's nothing that you can say unless you announce your support for Donald Trump, right? There is nothing, no pearls that you can clutch about anybody roasting you. Okay, nothing. There's nothing that any conservative can do there. Okay, never.
I don't understand how they can even support Donald Trump after today. They literally stated they were asked about in healthcare doubling. They said, "Oh, don't make it sound so bad."
He said what?
That was his literal answer to
Oh my
insurance
fucking
prices
God.
doubling.
Yeah, I can provide somewhat of a decent argument for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
you got?
Right, so like, I guess think about it this way, right? When the government creates a subsidy for something, like let's say they want to subsidize 50% of your healthcare bill, right? And your healthcare bill is $200, right? So the government is going to subsidize that down to $100. They are going to raise the price to accord for that government subsidy. Does that make sense at all?
Yeah, sometimes that can happen. You
got
just
lost
kind of
with
create
the
a law to
numbers.
make sure that doesn't happen. But that's great.
Did you grab their age, Carbon?
They were on here yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm 28. But you know what I mean? I just feel like the insurance companies create these policies that are so high to accord for the healthcare.gov subsidy.
I don't disagree with you that insurance companies have set the price too high, but we're talking about doubling those already high prices. People are already getting their estimate to be over $1,000 a month for basic health care.
Right. So, like, let's say the government subsidized 90% of that and you're paying $100 a month, right? Sorry, I'm kind of having a hard time trying to explain it, but, like, they are going to make that extra $900 because of the subsidy. You know what I mean?
No, that like so. For example, like Biden, I guess, like they had healthcare negotiators basically at the HHS, which is like, hey, we'll pay this price. If you bring it down to this price, we'll pay this, and you're kind of like get this government guaranteed backing that you're gonna get that price. But if it goes above a certain price, where our deal is off the table, right? So those are ways, so for example, Biden had like a executive order that allowed the HHS director to negotiate in that way for certain types of prices for certain prescription drugs and things like that. Trump ended up rolling that back, so I don't know why he did that, but regardless, people understand that. People understand that, these companies are greedy, and if you're subsidizing their healthcare, some of those companies might end up like accommodating that cost, so that way they can pad their profit. But that's the whole point of negotiations and having laws to curb against that kind of rent-sinking behavior.
Mm-hmm. So you like genuinely believe that the price is so high because they actually need that to support their company, and the government subsidizes it down to that $100.
The price is high because there's an elastic demand on it.
Yeah, I guess you believe it's due to greed, right?
Well, yeah, that's what monopoly. If you have a monopoly, and there's inelastic demand for your price, you're just going to keep raising the price as much as they can pay it. So yeah, I mean, for example, like certain drugs have inelastic demand for like addicts, for example, right? Because no matter what, they're just going to pay for it. So you could you can just keep raising the price and getting better profit out of yourself, which means you're extracting more value, monetary value out of that individual until the point where it's just impossible for them to pay, right? And that's what you do when it comes to healthcare. It's not like selling bananas. It's not like selling TVs, because when you increase the price, less people are going to buy that TV. When it comes to your healthcare, you increase the price, you don't get that much drop off of people who are willing to pay for it, right? That's what it means by an inelastic demand. Depends on the product that's being served.
Yeah, because some people absolutely need it. They'll, pay for it before they pay for their home. Sometimes, if they're really sick or if they have a true need for health insurance. Obviously, I don't have health insurance right now. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But not a lot of people can have that situation.
So why are you a Trump supporter?
I'm a Trump supporter, right? Common sense immigration. I love the Remain in Mexico policy. To me, it's just common sense.
It's a common sense immigration policy.
Yeah. Remain in Mexico is fantastic.
You think him threatening to deport Somalians is common sense?
Well, yeah, absolutely. If someone hasn't been through the full vetting and full immigration and naturalization process, they shouldn't be in our country, and they should return to their...
That's not the question that I asked.
Right. Well, yeah, if
the Somalians in Minnesota, almost all of them are legal citizens. Some of them were born here, and some of them became naturalized, right? And he right now he's going after the people who have their documentations in question, but he explicitly stated he wants them gone. He wants Somalians deported, just like Somalians deported. He didn't say anything about illegal or undocumented ones. He just said Somalians because they don't contribute anything to our culture or anything like that. By the way, that is ethnic cleansing, but we can get into that argument later. But you think that's common sense?
I mean, I would have to review this by a case-by-case basis, right? If you're just saying a Somalian has been deported, I would ask.
That's what I said.
Right, like a Somalian that has some form of legal status. There is a reason why they're being deported, though. Right?
Yeah, Donald Trump said the reason. I gave you the reason that Donald Trump said. Did you hear that reason?
Yeah, you're saying that their country does not contribute much to America.
They, as Somalians who are here, he said that they don't contribute much or at anything. Actually, he said they contribute nothing. Which I mean, obviously that's false. But that's his justification for kicking out Somalians in general, even legal ones. Do you think that that is sound immigration policy?
To deport someone based on just like their overall contribution.
Yeah, because you don't like the fact that they're
based on their
you don't like
race.
their culture or their race. Yeah, in this case, it's on the basis of their ethnicity.
Right. No, I would not agree with that. But I don't believe that ICE is just saying, "Oh, this guy's Somali and get him out."
Well,
That's literally
maybe
what they're
ICE
doing.
isn't saying it, but Donald Trump is saying it.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's definitely context to each individual case. Right. I don't think that people.
He didn't make an individual case. He said Somalians.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I do think we should prioritize nations that can give us citizens that are actually contributing. Right.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What do you mean by contribute?
Right. Like someone that can hit the ground running. Someone that can support.
Like just get a job.
Like off rip. Maybe someone that
Okay.
can just
Yeah,
even
Somalians
buy
in Minnesota have jobs.
Jobs. They have jobs. They're employed.
Yeah,
I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. And by the way, you're like really muffled, so a lot of people can't hear you.
Me? Oh.
Yeah, you.
Just so you,
Wi-Fi.
just so you know, if I ever granted any validity to the deportation ways that they're going about things with ICE and Trump and the administration and anything else, that would have all gone away the moment they started deporting veterans.
Yeah.
That's not what goes down.
They've already deported 7 veterans.
Yeah, they deported one to fucking, was it South Korea?
Mm-hmm. South Korea, 86-year-old man.
He
has
hasn't
a
seen
Purple
Korea.
Heart since he was 7.
Yep.
Has a Purple Heart. Was pew-pewed 2 times while they served our country. But yeah, they got deported.
Talk about how pro-military you are in the next breath.
Deported, they're immediately returned to the States and
It's not returned.
No, they're not. They're not returning.
They're not. They literally basically said tough shit.
I wouldn't have brought
Is
this.
her name Christy Gnomes?
Yeah,
Is
she
her name?
literally
Christy Gnomes.
said that she's not going to
I'll
look into
review the case. That's all she said. That man is never setting foot back in the United States again.
He's not a citizen.
So one, you're still really muffled, like you're 2 rooms away.
Wait, okay.
Right here.
So you wait. So you fucking hate undocumented people so much that somebody who served in our own goddamn military doesn't get the right to stay here?
I'm not quite understanding your question. That person is documented, and I don't hate them. I don't know tell you.
They were undocumented. Are you?
If this person's undocumented, and then yeah, absolutely deport them.
But they served in our military.
In our fucking military.
And one of the most important wars. We wouldn't have like a life without them.
They were undocumented though?
Yes, that's possible.
In that case, we must return them back to their home nation so we can fully
a nation he hasn't been in 80 years.
Background in their past nation.
No, he doesn't know that nation.
Let me
He's
talk,
never.
or-
This is his nation.
Do you want to debate, or you just want to yell at me?
Who's yelling?
Well,
Me, I'm yelling. I'll admit it, I'm yelling. Yeah, because like y'all like to hide behind this, support our troops and bullshit, but the moment that they're
Until
not
they're
fucking
undocumented.
white.
Yep.
All right, let's like walk through a scenario here, right? Let's say someone had a schmex trafficking background in their past country, right?
Yeah, well, this guy didn't, so I don't know why you're pivoting to that.
Yeah, we're not advocating for criminals.
Nope, that's not what I'm saying. Anyways, let's say someone had a schmex trafficking background in their past country. They moved
Andrew
to
Tate.
America. They served
He's
in the
back here.
military for 40 years, right? And they had this background, and they came to America, and they did all this great stuff. We need to deport them back to their home countries so we can evaluate to find out if they had that pedophilic background, so that they find out if they're safe or not.
Why?
That's what
Whenever
they did
our
here.
fucking president shakes hands with them.
And is one.
Here,
Hello?
what they did in their past nation. What's good?
Hello? Trump is literally a part of Epstein's list. Hello? He participated within the activities.
I need to ask this
No
question
documentation shows that.
before we get totally off topic. Do you think if a person coming here is a day away from gaining citizenship, should they be deported?
They're a day away from getting citizenship.
Yes,
Well,
a day away.
At that point, then they've been through the full naturalization process, and it would be pointless to.
You think
set
they
them
should be
back
able to
in a
become
time-
citizens?
You think they should be able to get their ceremony, right?
They're a day away. Then yeah, I would say you should let them rest through the night. And go
Do
to
you
their
then
ceremony.
disagree with ICE going to naturalization ceremonies to deport these people before they gain their citizenship?
Let me get his name for you.
Before they gain their citizenship? I mean, it depends on how far along in the process they are, right?
They're a day before.
If they're 1 day away from full.
That's what that ceremony is for.
One and
Hello?
only. One and only. This has been documented. ICE has admitted this. They are waiting outside of naturalization ceremonies and picking up people before they get naturalized.
Yeah, they should make an adjustment to the system in that way. For
So
sure.
you disagree with ICE doing that, and you disagree with the Trump organization.
This is the name. I'm gonna post it in the
I mean,
the
it just
Twitch and the
depends on how
YouTube
far
chat
they're on the naturalization
of the
process.
deported.
How far is
veterans.
Trump's dick up your
away.
ass?
Sejun Park.
Why do you not fucking listen? The whole point of this ceremony is that after this ceremony, they're considered a U.S. citizen.
I'll post the link.
Hello?
Yeah,
The simple fact that this individual thinks that our veterans, it's okay to deport them, that speaks volumes alone.
Yeah.
So what did you think
They should
the
have
answer was going
immediate
to be to this
citizenship
logic?
after they've served in our military and fought for our country and kept our rights and protected us. Hello? How is this not the standard?
I have to ask this. Is there anything you disagree with Donald Trump on?
I disagree with Donald Trump on. Yeah, definitely the canceling of Tonight Show. I feel like he kind of used FCC to pressure that, and that was a.
No, that's the one disagreement.
Talking
Oh my
policy
God.
wise. I'm talking policy wise, things that actually affect our day to day lives. Do you think, is there anything that you disagree with Donald Trump on? I don't give a fuck about the Tonight Show.
Yes, absolutely. The fact that he has not put it through an executive order to ban abortion in all 50 states, I disagree with.
Wait, why are you
He can't
pro-life?
do that.
Wait, hold on.
Also,
Real
he's
quick.
not done that.
Hold on, wait. Let's keep this linear. Okay, we're gonna move away from immigration, right? So we brought up objections, the ethnic cleansing that he intends to do for Somalians, the fact that he's deporting veterans, and the fact that he's issued a temporary pause on all nations, becoming citizens here. Those citizens becoming citizens here if he deems them to be a third world country, such that now ICE is raiding and picking up people and deporting them right before their naturalization ceremonies, right? That they've been waiting for, right? So those are the three objections. I don't know why you think that we have good reason to believe that that is a good immigration policy. We're going to move on to the next one. You're pro-life for some God knows what reason. So now we're going to get into that. Void did ask you a question. The question was, why are you pro-life?
Good. Yeah, for sure. Definitionally, right?
Thank you.
A murder is an unjust ending of a human life, and I would like to break down the definitions here. So, what does hand sanitizer do to the germs on your hand?
It kills them.
Right. So obviously, bacteria is alive, and any human being in any stage of development would be alive. So we got the alive part, right? What species is the?
Yeah, it's human. I can grant you that
Bacteria.
it's human and alive. You still have to tell me why it's unjustified.
Yeah, well, I want to ask one just qualifier question, right? If you slit the throat of a puppy, did you just commit murder?
Slit the throat of a puppy? Yeah, I just murdered the puppy.
Is a puppy a human being?
No.
Contradiction. Go ahead, Void. Too easy, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
I get the unjust ending of a life, sure.
Yeah. What reason did you have to justly slit the throat of the puppy?
Yes, I'm against puppy abortions too. Let's open it up.
It's not puppy abortions. It's already born puppies, but
So
whatever.
it's wrong to kill humans and puppies. What about pigs?
Right. I mean, if they're for eating.
Oh, so can you eat a puppy?
Kill a pig, eat it. Can you eat a puppy? Now we're going down the species worth list, right?
Yeah, we're
but I
trying
don't
to
know.
figure out.
No.
is a human issue, right? Like we're not worried about pig abortions.
Well,
Can you
we're,
name the
we're
trait
going
of a
based off
human
yeah,
that a pig doesn't have?
we're going based off the definition. You said murder is the unjustified killing of another human being. A puppy's not a human being, therefore it's not murder, but you included it in murder, which means you're using a different sense of murder, which means you're equivocating. That's going to be fallacious. Now, you said that you want to expand the definition of murder. So now the definition of murder is the unjustified killing of any human being or domesticated descendant of a dog, of a wolf, right? But now I could just keep expanding this to anything that's kind of like a puppy, and I can just turn you vegan.
Right. So like when I'm talking about abortions, I am sticking to the human aspect of it, right?
Oh,
So okay, so you say one
Animalist?
Okay, so you're not saying you're saying murder is the unjustified killing of a person, right? And a person could be a human being, or it could be a like a puppy or something like that. But if you define it strictly as a human being, then you're gonna exclude puppies. You agree with that, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the topic of human abortion. I don't know what's going on with this.
Well, yeah,
puppy
the
stuff.
whole point, yeah. The whole point of bringing up this
I got
puppy
you,
stuff,
Pocket.
right, is to see if you have consistent logic, right? And the problem is you're referring to the slitting of the puppy's throat as murder. However, it's not a human, so we need to hash that out and figure out why.
So yeah, we've agreed that it's a human being. We've agreed that it's alive, and now
That was a-
how would you
that was-
justify ending? How would you justify ending this life?
Shit, my bad.
Yeah, because I don't give it any moral consideration.
What is the moral justification for ending a human being?
No, I said I don't give it any moral consideration. I think it's automatically justified because I don't view it as a person.
It's because of the location, right?
No,
once they hatch,
it's because of the lack of
The
sentience.
instant straw man.
Hey, Yapper. I gave you my reasons, so stop trying to like straw man bullshit. Yeah, it's due to the fact that they lack sentience or even have the faculties to deploy a subjective experience.
You're
But with the
sounding
app-
more like a Philbro every day, and that scares me.
Me? No, this has always been my pro-choice argument for like a while.
W. Phil Gal.
A Phil
Feel
sis.
sis.
Let me feel you, sis.
It's CIS. Not
Anyway,
SIS.
yeah.
So you basically equate it to like pulling the plug on someone that's in a coma, essentially.
No.
Like, no sentience, right? So like they
No.
won't feel it, like they're essentially
No.
not worth of life.
No, because like people, did you say a coma?
Because
Yeah, people in a coma are still sentient, friend.
Right.
They have a conjunct of I automatically give future sentience as a granting. It's a conjunct.
I guess I would say more of a vegetable or like brain dead person, right?
Yeah, a brain dead person is fucking dead. So no.
Yeah, exactly. Right. But like, let's say that brain dead person was guaranteed to come out of that brain deadness in a period of, let's say, 9 months.
Yeah.
Would it be justifiable to pull the plug?
Come out of their brain dead? What does that mean?
They're brain dead. They're dead.
What do you mean? Like you just reverse the entropy in their brain?
Yes. And
That would make huge fucking articles
zombie,
because that's
you should
never
know
been
why.
heard.
This
That's
is-
never been.
just to be
achieved.
clear, this would like this. We can answer it, but just to be clear, because it's logically possible, so you do have to answer it. By the way, guys, but like it's just nomologically, it would be like me asking you, if I put a human being in, you know, in like I bury them right after they've died, but you know, in 9 months they're gonna like somehow like they're gonna like it's gonna reorganize the entire biological systems, kind of like the Superman, kind of like Superman from like the Justice League movie, right? Like
Being
then would
thrown into the
would
sun?
it be wrong to like
Hell
bury
yeah.
them? Like it's just weird. Yeah, like a Jesus kind of thing.
Well, I guess their classification for a worthy human life was sentience, right?
Yeah, but do they have sentience? Right? There's not a
Not
person
even
that
just
has
sentience, it's
after
the
brain death.
capacity to deploy it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
there's
would
no
say
there's
at
no
a point-
object that has a disposition towards having a mental life, right? In which case, yeah, there's no claim that there's no person to address there, right? Because it's just like brain matter at that point, that's currently decaying and then sometime in the future it's going to reverse its entropy somehow, like do some sort of resurrection event, right? So in between that time and the time when it does get that ability back, no, there's no person to reference. So are you asking if it's wrong to kill the thing that's dead? I don't. What was the question again?
Right. So like, sentience is your
Yeah.
basis for worthy human life, right? So like, if it doesn't have sentience, then it's
Well,
like
the
okay.
disposition. Well, mine is the disposition to sentience. But go ahead.
Was that the position of, I forget who I'm talking to about that, Void, I think?
Yeah.
That's your position, right? So like, if they don't have sentience, then
If they have the capacity to deploy it. So if they have the faculties in the brain that are required for a subjective experience, then I would grant them moral consideration.
Okay, and you would follow that logic across to a person that needs to have their plug pulled, right? Like,
Well, yeah, sure. Because it's not the fucking same though. Because there's no coming back from brain death, friend. Like, absolutely 0% chance.
In current modern era, there is no coming back. That's why they pronounce you
dead.
You're just gone. You don't exist anymore.
You don't
But
exist.
listen,
The
Pocket
person no
Volcano,
longer exists.
Thank
Damn
you so
it.
much for the 5 gifted. Pocket Volcano did pay the kick, so I appreciate your Pocket. Over on Twitch, I appreciate you. Thank you.
I got a fucking call in the middle of two. God damn it.
I wanted to ask my one question because they're going off the one that I can't stand, which is easy. I just wanted to know if they masturbate because by their definition, they're killing millions.
Yeah, they're just gonna say that it's like a unique human like it's unique human DNA that will never be replicated again, and then I'll just be like, well, what about twins?
All right, let's get the next person in here. Okay. Looks like our guest requests are empty. If you are a Trump supporter, go and hop in the guest request. Love to talk to you. Thanks so much. Appreciate you.
It's been a minute since I've debated abortion.
The one I used to ask because I don't do this topic a lot is because they always bring up stuff like bringing people back from being brain dead, like big hypothetical. So I asked, okay. Well, you have a new guest. I'll finish out. Oh God, it's CK.
Yeah, it's CK.
What you got?
What's up? How we doing?
Doing good. Fantabulous.
So yeah, I mean, you said if you support Trump, request up. I do support Trump.
Okay.
We know.
You want to give us your strongest reasons?
I would say he has done a good job with, I would say on a grand scale with world peace, we could say. Very broad, I know. But a lot of the conflicts going on in the world, I would say, were worse under Biden. And they've seemed to get better under Trump.
He's about to do land strikes in Venezuela right now, right? That's what he said?
I'm actually not familiar with that.
Yeah,
when
he
did
just
that
said
happen?
it a day ago that he's getting ready to do land strikes. He has he has special forces landing on oil rigs coming from Venezuela, and he said that any day now he's going to be doing land strikes in Venezuela. President of Peace.
Gotcha. I was responding, I guess, to like what I just saw recently with the Thailand Cambodia thing.
There's still fighting going on there, so I don't know what the peace is that he's talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is the world peace in the room with us? Because
I
Where's
swear
it
to
on
God,
another planet?
I swear this administration passed out some version of beer goggles to all MAGA supporters.
And then on top of that,
That's the Kool-Aid.
like when it comes to domestic, like why can't he just like condemn violence here in the United States? Why doesn't he why can't he do that? And also why does he pardon people who conduct political violence?
What type of violence?
Political violence.
What type of violence?
He pardons political, like the J6ers, he pardoned them, even though a lot of them conducted political violence, and he still pardoned those ones. So
Do you believe it was like an insurrection?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's a good way to that's not going to be like the reason why it's wrong, right? Like they conducted political. They obviously had bad reasons for why they were there, but nonetheless, some of them conducted political violence, and he pardoned the people who conducted political violence. That's not peaceful, right? So, where'd he go?
He ran.
I think he's tired of getting cooked on this app because
Bro,
I saw Kenzie cook him the other day real bad.
And
Wait,
tired.
that wasn't me, was it? I blocked
No,
somebody
it
in the
just
comments.
says-
That wasn't him, was it?
No, it wasn't him.
No, it
it
wasn't
just says that his phone probably died. Bill, can I get your age, please?
I'm 18.
All right. You a Trump supporter?
I just have a lot of things I agree with him on, but I'm at the end of the day not a Trump supporter.
What's the biggest thing you agree with him on?
We shouldn't care about Europe. Like, we should stop being allies with them completely, abandon them.
Why?
I feel this way because, first of all, I just don't agree with most nations in Europe when it comes to Russia. I don't care about Russia. Russia isn't really a threat to the United States. I mean, they do things, but Russia's almost a threat to anyone at that point.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're like imperialists, like they're trying to expand and like take over countries next to them.
They're imperialists too, so I don't
So like,
see a
well,
problem with
I'm
that.
asking, do you think that that's permissible? Do you think that people are justified in fighting a country that's trying to take over them? I mean, that's Europe's position. Like they're trying to take over Ukraine,
Do I
then
think they're
Moldova,
permissible
then
for fighting
Poland,
over?
then Sweden, right? That's obviously his plan.
I think it's permissible to fight against it, but I don't think we should be the ones fighting for it. We have nothing to do with it.
You don't think we have interest in them not expanding their global power?
No, we don't.
Why do you think that?
I think we should just let them do whatever we want. If anything, I'm more of an isolationist, meaning
Okay.
I don't really think that we
Well, let
should
me ask
have
you,
a
do you
say.
think we should have got involved in World War II with, the Nazis trying to expand
Well,
their power?
we were provoked, so.
So
But
how
if
do you
if
think
we
that
weren't
we were
provoked,
justified in our push over there?
if it wasn't for Pearl Harbor, like let's say Pearl Harbor didn't happen, we shouldn't have gotten involved in World War II. That's my take.
Should we have fought the Nazis?
No.
That's wild. Oh my god.
Like, if I was given a view, like we should have kept doing the Land Lease Act, of course. But shouldn't we actually fought? No. Shouldn't we kept taking action, helping our allies? Yeah, but we shouldn't have
Yeah,
fought.
it's
No.
just like, okay, like an analogy would be like you live in a house in a neighborhood, right? And there's other people that have their own houses. There's like this group of like gangs who are just like
Yeah.
they just took over a house, 7 houses down from you, right? And then they took down a house that's 6 houses down from you. And then they took down a house that's 5. You don't you just wait until they get to your house, or you just like try to solve the problem before then?
Well, when they get to the first house, I'll be like, damn.
Like,
I should
damn,
do
that
something about
sucks. But
that.
after like
Yeah.
2 and 3 is a pattern, right?
Like, if they
Can I
get
bring
like
up
2
one
houses.
thing
Yeah, go ahead.
real quick? Because this is important. We didn't declare war on them. They declared war on us after we declared war on Japan for attacking us. You understand that, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said if we weren't provoked, we shouldn't have joined World War II. Since we were
We
provoked,
didn't
should have.
provoke them. And they didn't provoke us. They declared war on us because we attacked Japan as retaliation for them attacking us.
I mean, they were gonna get pulled in anyway. They were allies.
So you're saying we shouldn't have
I mean,
retroactively attacked Japan after Pearl Harbor?
after Pearl Harbor, we should have attacked Japan. Yeah.
Okay, so then you would agree that we should have went to war with Germany.
Yeah, since they would declare war on us after that.
Okay,
yeah.
so this thing makes no sense then.
That wasn't my main thing. I said we should pull out of Europe. He gave me an analogy for World War II, so I answered it.
Well, we aren't isolationists, so I don't know why the fuck.
I think we should be
Donald Trump is,
isolationists. That's my
Donald
point.
Trump is currently trying to launch a war against Venezuela anyway. So this whole argument.
I think what Donald Trump is doing in Venezuela is wrong, and I think as Americans, like as the continent, we should actually just unite instead of going to war with each other.
Yeah,
I think America should pull out of Asia, Europe, and just focus on America specifically.
Yeah, and he also threatened
You want
Colombia
America.
too. That's
Not
right.
her.
He did that earlier, a couple days ago. He threatened Colombia. Just because the Colombian president criticized him for attacking Venezuela, he said, "You're next." The fuck?
Saying you're next is crazy.
Like just like a pro-war president. Like I don't know why I had to
Yeah,
debate all
like-
last year. Trump supporters coming up screaming at me saying no new wars, no new wars. And it hasn't even been a year. It's been a year, and now he's already getting us into another war and threatening on the second one. Right?
I
Like,
do
what the
think
fuck are we
some
doing?
wars should happen.
Not the
think some
Venezuela one.
wars
No,
should happen.
it
I
has
think
no justification.
there are some wars that deserve justification. Venezuela and the United States, it's one of the most random things. The United States should have been involved in most wars, and the United States is an illegitimate country, if you ask me. But that's neither here or there. I think Americans should be more isolationist and stop have so much allies across the United world. It's just like you gave me that house analogy.
Mhm.
I think the only reason we should care is if it gets 2 houses down from us. Then we could care. Like, damn.
How the fuck do you quantify that when it comes to countries?
How do I quantify that when it comes to countries?
Yeah, the equivalent of being like 2 houses down from like. How do you quantify that? Like what country has to be fucking involved for us to get involved?
Canada.
Like
Or
we
England.
should have gotten involved with World War II much sooner. Like we should have seen what was happening
Sooner.
and acted much sooner
Why do you think that?
because of the suffering of millions of people, the atrocities that were being
Right,
done.
because people were like literally in concentration camps, right, and being fucking tortured.
Being
Oh,
turned
we
into
didn't-
fucking lampshades. Like, be so for real. How did we not step in?
Because we didn't know that.
Yes, we
We
did.
did.
We
What the
knew
fuck
what
are
the
you
fuck was
talking
going
about?
on. The whole world did.
Everyone knew they were getting sent to concentration camps, but no one knew that was happening.
Yes, we
they
did.
did. Because Germany wasn't fucking shy about what was happening, friend.
They were quite open about wanting to eradicate Jewish people and socialists and Romani people and disabled people
And
anyone
trans
who fell
people.
and trans people and anyone who fell outside of the white, blonde, blue-eyed Aryan race.
Everyone who did. But
This was like widely known for 15 years.
did Hitler take power 15 years? What?
These ideas started ruminating in Europe even further behind that. Like we can see this back
Yeah.
to the 1880s when all of this started.
Yeah. Just think the United States should not be in Europe. It should not be in Asia.
Wait a minute. Do you think
And
that?
I think the only reason
Hold
we
on,
should
hold on,
fight-
hold on. I need you to stop. Do you think the U.S. would actually survive if we became true isolationists?
Yes.
You're dumb as shit.
Economically,
You economically,
I don't really care
you
about
have-
economically. Like genuinely,
right?
I
So
don't
if
care
we
about
don't make allies that we will help, economics comes into it. Why
I'm
would
talking
they
about
help us?
economics, that's
Hi,
why.
I'm still talking.
I'm sorry.
Why do you think they would help us economically in any fashion if we're not going to have their back if they get into a dangerous
Because
situation?
I think we should get definitely new allies only in America, like the continent of America, North America, and South America.
Are
Central
you?
So we won't survive. Economically, we won't
reason
survive.
why you're not president, bro.
Yeah, there's also
I would be amazing
there's a
president,
reason you
actually.
didn't go to college.
Put us
Actually,
back into
I
the fucking
am
feudalism, bro.
actually in college. Thank you.
get your
You're
fucking
18
money
what?
back.
What are you studying in college? As an 18-year-old?
I'm studying aviation. Aviation.
Stick to planes, buddy. Stick to planes.
Stick to planes. I can't be
Yes.
a politician.
No, because you're really fucking bad at it.
Yeah,
it's my
you
my
don't
life goal to
understand
be a politician, man.
politics, but-
My life. I want to be a state politician, man. I want to be a governor. I want to be the governor.
You're not gonna
I'm,
be.
I'm just going to say I'm really glad they're not in college for economics because they would have a 0.
Yeah, you would be like that
Right.
girl that that girl got a
I know a
zero
lot about
because she was-
politics. Actually.
Anyway, what's your next reason for supporting Trump?
My next reason on supporting Trump
Mhm.
is because, man, I genuinely just hate trains. I'm sorry, I hate them. So I think we should just defund all of them.
Trains?
Yeah, I hate trains. Yeah.
What's wrong with trains? They're hello.
Don't engage.
I thought he was trying to call trans people trains, and I was very confused for a moment.
Oh, I definitely heard they hate trans, not trains.
Oh. Probably that too, but you know.
He said trains.
Yeah, I know he said trains.
That's why he went into aviation, because he wants to be as far away from trains as possible.
Right.
What did trains ever do to you, friend?
Also, this is completely unrelated. I just want to share this information. It is 60 degrees in my house as we speak right now, and I'm freezing.
That's perfect.
52 and snowing outside. I'm right there with you, Void.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
it's
Totals, for the
coming
heartbeat.
down.
Thank you for the SpongeBob by the Bay. Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail that, but anybody that thinks that the U.S. can survive as an isolationist hates their cell phone, hates computers, hates driving their car for that matter. We cannot survive as isolationists.
Yeehaw, write it.
It's 15 degrees. It's always
But
a
it's stuff like
temperate, nice little 75, 78 degrees over here.
That is too hot.
Tomorrow there's going to be
I don't know what the temperature is
Honolulu
outside.
Marathon, which I was supposed to do this year, but I got set back, so I'm going to do it next year.
But the amount of snow that has came down since I went to bed is insane.
You already have snow? I'm jealous.
Yeah.
It's
This is
snowing
the second
outside
time
right
it's
now.
snowed.
Third for us.
Negative 33. Damn.
All we have
Fuck
is
that.
All we have is 55 fucking trillion gallons of water above us, and we're all drowning.
I had to shuffle my car out. Debate Doc, you're a doc. Just get heated driveway, okay? You're a doctor, all right?
I was going to say,
You're a doctor.
hire somebody to get you out.
Yeah. My house is
Just have the
37
medevac
degrees.
you out.
That's so crazy, honey.
Void, I just want you to know what we talked about last night is carried over, and now I'm shopping.
Yeah, speaking of, I still need $20 for those socks.
Oh yeah. Someone send Void $20 or else I'll haunt you, and not in the way you want. Also, send me $10 and I'll haunt you in the way you do want.
Oh.
And
But I need that $10 to get my socks.
I need that $10 for you to not get the socks.
That's
Damn,
wild work,
Carbon.
Wow. Wow.
If you're a Chub supporter, go and hop on in that little guest request. We'd love to talk to you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Everybody else keep tapping that screen. Let's get on up 50,000. Let's do 50,000. It's going to be the next goal. Right now we're at 30,000. Let's keep tapping. And yeah, gift the panel. Panel's awesome. Thank you so much. Also, pay links are in bio, Cash App, Venmo if you do want to support that way. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Again, if you are a Trump supporter, go and hop on in the guest request, and we would absolutely positively love to talk to you. Thank you.
in the pejorative sense.
Mm-hmm. I had big ass hail balls the other day. What are you, Hellboy?
Hellboy.
Oh,
Oh my
hell,
God.
like hell, like okay. I see.
Speaking of
Carbon?
wood, do you think it's red or pink?
That's crazy.
I need to know this information.
Wait,
Actually,
what?
no, I don't. Not that it matters. I'm doing it anyway.
Actually, for anybody in the chat, I need to know, should I get typical pink toe beans or purple toe beans?
Pink. You're not that guy, pal.
What are toe beans?
Toe beans. Toe beans
pinto
refer
beans?
to the no.
Pinto
Toe beans.
beans?
I'm explaining it. Shut up, man.
Pinto beans. Go ahead.
Toe beans refer to the padding on a cat's paws.
Sorry, you cut out. Patting on what?
A cat's paw.
Oh.
Yeah.
Technically, it's the padding on any paw, but typically felines have pink.
Yes. Because I've also seen people talk about spider toe beans, and those are also really cute.
I feel like when people call cats felines, it's like calling a woman a female.
Well, no.
No.
It's
Well,
like,
no.
do you have a canine? I have a dog.
Carbon, that would
Okay.
be like
Oh,
calling people, like a woman, a human.
Sorry.
Hello? do not
So-
know how speciation works.
No, like
So, chat looks a little divided. So now I need $50 so I can get 2 pair of the socks, one in purple and one in pink.
I still need my 20.
Come on, y'all. Let's go.
And I'll
Pause. Where's
I'll
that
cover the
pause
cute
guy at?
skirt to
Where's
go with
Fredo?
it.
I haven't seen Plato in a while. I'm gonna look him up, see where he's at on TikTok, see if he's still out here.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Yeah, it's the guy in New York. He just says pause all the time. Yeah.
Pause?
Is it the one that's like
He's the red pill.
bean? Oh no.
Yeah. He's the Andrew Tate kind
Is
of
the
Andrew
beans
Tate
rice
supporter.
Jesus Christ? I don't know. Because the only thing I think of when you say that is that he's like beans rice Jesus Christ and Byron. No, we're not referring to Medea. Can I just say white people? What the fuck you mean? Hold up, pause. What's that supposed to mean?
Oh my God,
Void's
Dragon! Thank you
I
for
was,
the
I,
568.
I was like doing this, and Void was like, "Are those gang signs that I see, Carvin?" It's like, is that gang signs?
I'm doing a
sir?
shout
It's
out.
that gangster rap.
You know, I
not say
can't
any
tell
of that.
Carbon to be quiet, but Dragon,
Okay,
thank you so
shut up.
much for the 5. As Dragon said, towards the beans. Thank you.
W beans.
I could just use it because I need to eat.
Yeah, send Logic
You don't need
$30.
5 guys again.
Leave be.
I
Someone
just won't
send
tell
Logic
people that I
$30.
don't eat.
Just Bugs Bussy is crazy.
Yo!
My Twitch goes crazy. Okay.
I'm not
I just
sure
want
I've
you to
eaten
know.
since Thursday. Maybe I should go make dinner.
Should we do? Okay, should we do religion next?
No, I want.
No, you should do the
Christians.
bathrooms and piss people off.
I
Christian.
feel like you should do the spanking topic. We also haven't done spanking in forever.
We haven't done religion in a really long time either.
Actually, that's fair. Flip a coin.
Well, that would be a 3-7.
Wait, bet. Wait,
No,
no,
just
no.
do religion or spanking. Flip a coin.
But then
All right,
what's the
bet. I'm doing a
bathroom
yes or
topic?
no
That's the
thing.
third one.
Skip the bathroom.
Okay.
They have no arguments
All right.
for the bathroom. It
All
gets
right, so
boring.
if I have my Apple Pencil,
No, that's not what we're doing.
Hold on, I have my Apple Pencil. If it lands on the flat part, then we'll debate religion. If it landed on the flat part.
No.
Let's go.
I was gonna say, damn, that sounded like a biased flip.
Okay, we'll say that religion is heads, okay, and spanking is tails.
Lots of us haven't done spanking in a while. Oh.
You want to do
Yeah, same.
spanking?
Anyway,
With me, Carbon?
Crazy work.
Nanners, can I get in line for that? Like when you're done
It's
with
spanking.
carbon?
How many
That's
meatballs?
Oh my
are you
God,
making?
damn! I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna read the name out because I
Press
don't
2
know
out
if
of 3.
I can't. I'm not gonna read the name out
I already did my
because
flip.
I don't know if you want me to. But thank you so much for the 10 towards beans. I'm $5 from the first pair. Thank you all so much.
There you go.
Best 2 out of 3.
Okay,
We're gonna.
so again,
I don't.
heads is religion.
Anyway, I'm gonna come back and we're gonna debate religion. So see you guys in about
You're a-
10-15 seconds.
You're a cuck.
I did kind of say earlier that I was doing religion, but anyway, so we're gonna come back. We're gonna debate some Christians, see if we can get a couple in there. So if you're not already following, go ahead and drop a follow, and we'll be back in here in about 10 seconds. And when you come back, make sure you're tapping that screen, liking, and all that good stuff. We're gonna see if anybody is willing to defend the Bible. All right, be back in 10 seconds.
Wait, can I make a recommendation of the school pew-pewing with Christianity?
Oh, as like an example, like problem of evil.
Well, no, like how you said, like, why does God let this happen?
Oh yeah, we can run that in there.
Awesome, I get something that I want to talk about.
All right, see you guys in a few seconds.
That sounds crazy.
All right. Who's live right now? Dan Malik, Born Again Atheist, Isaiah Martin. These are really the only people who are live right now. Okay. And then I'm gonna go over to there we go. Jen is gonna be first. Watch. Yep, saw it. I predicted 2 first comments today from Moonstruck and from Jen.
Damn, I didn't even get the background I wanted.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna talk about it. It's just like I have to scroll really far back for that one. All right, let's get some debates in here. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We're gonna open up the panel. Okay.
Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
If you are a Christian, go and hop on the guest requests. We'll get your reasons for why you're a Christian, and let's keep it going. Let's do it. Everybody else tap that screen. And yeah, let's go. Cindy, thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. Insert mandatory your mom joke here.
Thank you, Auntie. Appreciate you. Tell me why you're a Christian, Auntie.
Yeah,
Defend your Christian
Why would it
faith.
be so wrong?
Yeah, listen, I got an argument. Listen, the trees.
Thank you, Auntie.
The trees. Have you ever tried
Therefore
looking at the
God, yeah.
trees?
Look at the trees. They're so.
Okay, Lorax, calm down.
Thank
Right?
you.
Look at like the trees. They're so elegantly complex, right? All right, let me get this person in here. Hello, can I get your age, please?
22.
All right, you're a Christian, man?
No, I'm a Satanist.
Okay.
Why are you up here then?
I'm an Order of Nine Angles Satanist. That means I believe in.
No.
No one cares. Yo,
All right, if you
I'm
are a
not gonna
Christian,
say
go
your
ahead.
name, but J.A., thank you for the 20 on CA for the socks.
You won't be
Bitch.
haunted tonight by me.
Well, no, they want to be, but in the good way.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got you. I'll haunt you. No. Haunting in a good way, you have to pay me.
That's wild.
I need
You
one
don't
more
love
person
me.
on Twitch so we can get 50 viewers on Twitch. I'm at 49.
Okay, I
viewers.
got you. I got you, Pookie.
Okay. All right. Let's see who we got in here. Hello, Shori. Can I get your age, please?
33. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a religion debate about like all religion, not just.
Are you any religion?
No. I saw your last live, and so when I heard you're gonna debate religion, I assumed like
That's usually what we do
religion.
because most people that we debate on religion are just Christians, so we just do Christian. But yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I've kind of fallen down. Maybe it's just my FYP. I've kind of fallen down more of the. Well, I kind of see both, but I do see more of the Muslim side of TikTok, and
Might
let's
be
just say there's some interesting things that I've seen on that side of TikTok, so to speak.
All right. Well, Shori, thank you for coming up. Appreciate you. Take it easy. Nadu, thank you for the rose. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah.
Damn, thank you for the 5 on CA. I'm literally ordering the socks now. Thank you so much.
Did somebody send me something and I missed it?
Wait, I need to know, Demi, if you know this. Are they thick thigh friendly?
So the reviews say they have grips on the inside that help with it. But if you need something to keep them up, I have something you can order that's like $5. Thigh highs are always a pain with slightly thicker thighs. I'm very
Yeah, they are. They are. I've never been able to successfully find some for my thighs. Real quick, shout out to Boy Toy. Thank you for the $5. I super appreciate you so much, friend.
I could probably
I will be haunting you. Oh?
Oh my God, Natalie. How many is it split across, Natalie? Just tell me, because I don't know how many you're splitting this across.
Oh?
Before I say it. That way I can tell. Just give me a number. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me know.
I'm so intrigued. What's happening?
Yeah. I'm edging. Okay.
I appreciate
Proof?
it. Get some more.
Proof? Oh my God. I'm just gonna say the first name. Amy, thank you for the, what was it, 25
Let's go, Amy.
Yo, I'm gonna kiss you on the fucking forehead
We'll
platonically.
decide. Okay, so I'm a okay, so we got Glitched, Nanners, Auntie Void, and Satan is in the guest request, so I'm gonna split this along Satan. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is going to be, hold on, let me get the that dare calculator. That is gonna be, so Natalie, first of all, thank you so much for the $100.
W.
What?
On Venmo. Thank you so much, Natalie, for the $100.
Holy
Split among
shit.
all of, wait, Auntie, do you have Venmo or Cash App?
Me? Oh, sorry. I was using voice to text. What?
Oh,
wait, do you have Venmo
No,
or Cash App?
Canada doesn't have it.
No, I'm good. You can just like split it between the other 4.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, I'm gonna ask you one more time if you're sure.
I'm positive.
Okay, that's $20 for each of us. That's Glitch, Nanners, Void,
Yo!
and Sam. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Send it to my Cash App immediately.
All right, I got you.
W.
And
Natalie.
then another shout out to I got one more. Yeah,
Auntie
W
wasn't
Natalie,
even
thank
here.
you so much.
Thank you so much, Natalie.
Dragon, thank you so much for the $5 on Cash App. I appreciate you. For y'all dipping into my wallet, call me Sugar Mama.
Hey,
Oh,
yo, I
sugar
can,
mama, whatever you want.
listen, I can give you some sugar directly. Ain't no shame over here.
Listen, no.
Thank you so much,
whatever
Natalie.
you
Thank you
want,
so
mama.
much, Dragon. You guys are y'all very generous. Thank you so much.
And you
Hello,
in this economy?
new guest. Can I get your age,
Hello.
please?
Hey, I'm 18.
All right.
How
You're
you doing,
Christian?
sir?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, I'm a Christian. Hope you
All
doing
right.
good, sir.
I'm doing fantabulous. It's a great day, and God woke me up today. Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Why are you a Christian?
I'm a Christian because, for example, there's a lot of Christians, right? I like to start out by saying this. There's a lot of Christians that preach that if you believe in Christ, you'll live a life without difficulty, right? But what I preach is look at the 10 commandments. Which ones are you breaking? If you're breaking one of them, you deserve to go to hell. And you probably will go to hell unless you give your life to Christ. So Christ was crucified and he took the punishment that I deserved on the cross.
Okay.
You
All right.
understand?
So let's go and deal with the logic here. Okay. So one of the 10 commandments is thou shalt not lie, correct?
Yes.
All right. And what do you take lying to be?
Lying, I guess it's just speaking falsehood. Maybe it could be gossip that harms
Knowingly?
people, or it could be falsehood that harms people. I mean, if let's say God tells me that I have to lie, I mean, I guess that would be an exception. But if I lie to somebody else for my own personal gain or benefit, or to harm them, or to spread gossip or slander, that would be considered a lie.
Wait, it says okay, so it says lie. What it means by lie is spreading a falsehood to harm somebody else.
Yes, or to just gain personal benefit.
Okay. But you can lie to benefit somebody else. Or yourself.
Yes, but if it's out of the intent, it matters the intent, right? So if it's out of greed, like if you want that person, for example, if I like to save somebody else's life, then is that really that's excusable?
Yeah,
I would
like
say.
the Nazis knocking on your door asking if you're hiding Jewish people, right? You should lie in
Yeah.
those cases, right?
Yes, of course.
What about okay, I went to Walmart and then you ask me, "Hey, Carbon, where'd you go?" and I say Target, right? That didn't harm you. Did I commit like a sin?
I don't know. I actually don't know, and that's something that has been debated upon on theologians for years now.
Well, I
And
mean,
honestly,
don't you think a good moral book should, flesh those kind of details out other than just saying thou shalt not lie? Because then now we don't know what you mean by lie.
well, there's no historical document ever in the recorded history that will tell you every single detail of every single thing that's ever, For example,
I mean, if the stakes are you going to get burned in hell for eternity, I think you should probably add a little bit extra to do that, especially if you're written by a deity, right?
However, because the thing is that when Adam and Eve sinned, now we're all fallible, right? God made us in his perfect image, but Adam and Eve chose to sin, and now we're all.
Why would their actions make us fallible? Were they infallible?
It's original sin. It's the doctrine
Were
of
they
original
infallible?
sin. Well, it was I would say that they were made perfect in the image of God without blemish, and they
Can
lived in the
perfect people
paradise in the
sin?
garden. I would, you see, yeah, you see, you got me there, but I would say that the serpent tempted them, and
Yeah.
I guess they
Can
were,
perfect
I
people
guess
be
they
tempted?
weren't, okay, they were perfect, but
Okay, so
in
we
the way that
so God made us imperfect. So it's not Adam and Eve's fault. It's God's fault that
so,
we're
so
imperfect.
what I meant by that, is basically like before they sinned,
Mm-hmm.
we weren't contaminated with sin. We weren't, those punishments like disease and war and suffering that was inflicted onto earth didn't
Yeah.
come until after they sinned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like, what explains why they sinned if they were already perfect before then?
But-
Or
well,
are you
yeah,
saying
like
they're
they were
not perfect?
They were okay. They were all right. I might have worded it wrong. They were fallible, but they weren't. They were perfect because meaning they were made in the perfect image of God.
Well,
But
let's be more specific.
to
Sorry.
that point, they hadn't sinned.
Okay, so they were not morally perfect. What it means to be morally perfect is you will never do anything wrong. So they were not morally perfect, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So they were not morally. Why didn't God make them morally perfect? I'm confused.
Well, basically, God doesn't want us to be like robots. He wants us to have free will.
Is God
to
a robot?
do. No.
I mean, does he have free will?
Yes.
Is he
He's
morally perfect?
omnipotent. He's omnipotent.
But is he morally perfect?
Yes.
He's morally perfect and he has free will. So those are consistent. So why not just make us morally perfect with free will?
Because morals come from the code that was written when he created us.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted things to be a certain way, and when we broke that certain way, we separated ourselves from him.
Okay. What explains why we broke ourselves from his code? What explains that? Like, let's dive deep into the action that Eve took, right? Now, from my understanding, I think you're right in the text that she was deceived, because in 1 Timothy 2:12 it does say that she was deceived. I think it also says that in Corinthians that she was deceived. Now, where'd it go? The fuck?
Was it this
said my
one?
bad.
Yeah. I don't think he ran. I think he accidentally swiped.
Okay.
Also, real quick shout out. Thank you, Dragon, for the $5. I appreciate you.
Yeah, also thank you, Dragon, for the 5.
I do want to be perfectly clear. The book was written by man, even if it was supposed to be God's words. So the more correct, believable thing is Adam actually ate the apple and then blamed Eve.
Or the more correct thing is that Adam and Eve never existed. Period.
Yeah, and then like
This is just
I
a
don't even
mythos told
understand,
by
like,
Jewish
people. Why it's better, like, because in 1 Timothy 2:12, here he's back. Okay, so the dialectic. I was trying to figure out what explained why Eve ever made that choice. Now it says that she was deceived. The question is like, so you said that God created her, right? He designed her. Did he design her with the intent that she can be deceived?
He does. Yeah, I get yes, because he made her in a perfect image of him, but he didn't intend for that to happen. But he also didn't want his humans to be robots.
Could he have made it to where she couldn't have been deceived?
Could he have made it?
Yeah.
Well, Satan existed.
Yeah,
The
but
first-
like
the-
Satan,
that what technically
Satan
wasn't
can't
the first sin,
deceive
because-
God, right?
Huh?
Satan
You
can't
can't
deceive
deceive-
God, right?
Eve can't deceive God, right?
No, I'm
Wait,
saying
is that what
Satan
you're
can. If Satan tried to deceive God, he wouldn't be able to, right?
No, because God is omnipotent and omniscient.
Well, omniscient,
so he,
you mean, right?
Yeah,
But, like,
omniscient and
Yeah,
omnipotent.
but like it's consistent with free will for you to just create somebody in such a way that they can't be deceived, right? Like, let's just say, like,
Yeah.
every time somebody's lying to you, right? Or every time somebody's trying to deceive you, their words get like mapped out, and you can't actually the sound waves don't make them their way to you, right? That would just make it impossible for them to deceive you in that way, right? If through spoken language, he could do that. So he chose to allow He chose to design her in the world in a way that she could be deceived. The question is why.
Actually, that's an unanswered question, but I would say that he just didn't want her to make her a robot. He didn't want his servants, his angels, his humans, to just be like this order, like strict order that he wanted to see what they would actually do if it was left up to them.
Well, he already knows that. Like, he's omniscient, he said. He doesn't need to see
Yes.
anything, right? But like,
Yes.
like what? I mean, why would that make her a robot? Not being capable of being deceived by another person. Why would that make her a robot? Because God isn't a robot, and he can't be deceived by another person.
Eve can be deceived by another. I guess, meaning that she couldn't be tempted. That he wanted to see like it, because he knew she was. He made her fallible to like as a test, basically. I guess as a test to see who would deserve the kingdom of heaven and who wouldn't.
So you're designing like it's like I'm designing a program, right? And I purposely put like a glitch in it, right, to see if it's gonna fail with the glitch. Like what?
And then
like what kind of
punishing
experiment is that? It's like, okay, I have a
the
program.
program for
It's a
glitching.
calculator. The goal is for the calculator to calculate 2 + 2 = 4, and I purposely put a glitch in it so that way it accidentally does 5, and then I'm like testing it and it does 5. Right? That's not surprising. I expected that.
You have a point, but at the same time, Satan existed.
Well, why do you build Satan then?
Actually, that's the thing. There's so many unanswered questions about the spiritual that we don't know. But
well,
we
I
have
mean,
to
I'm just
trust it up to
saying, like,
God.
it's just inconsistent with the loving God, right? The analogy would be like, okay, Adam and Eve are your children, right? You've created your children, and then you're raising them in this house, and you want them to be great children and great beings that amount to greatness when they get older, right? And then what you do is you just allow a pedophile to come into your house and try to tempt them and like mess with them and stuff like that. Like you're not a good parent if you allow that evil person to come into your house. Don't allow like, especially if you're the one that created them. Like, hey, I'm gonna create this agent that I know is going to harm my children. Don't create that agent. Like, what are you doing? You're off the app, by the way.
Also, like, when we look at the story, Eve wasn't present for this command of not eating from this tree. And when the serpent, who is not Satan, tempted her, she had no idea she was going against what was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So,
no,
she's not at fault because she didn't know it was wrong. And she didn't have the knowledge of good and evil to understand. So, like, how is she to be at fault?
Yeah, it says that she was deceived.
because God instructed them specifically and
But
said
Eve wasn't present for that.
Even if she was president, even if she was present, she was deceived, right? So it's like, okay, so here's an analogy. I always use this one. It's a little involved, so just try to keep track. Okay, so I'm sorry, what's your name? Is it Sebastian?
Yes.
Sebastian. Okay, so let's say you come running into my room right now, right? And then you have blood all over your shirt. What looks to me like blood all over your shirt. You're out of breath, you're sweating, you're like, hey, Carbon, bro, there's this guy, he's trying to stab me. Bro, I need you to like shoot him or whatever. I'm like, oh, what? And I look outside and I see a guy, sure enough, he's running towards the door that you just busted through with a fucking knife in his hand, right? I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So I get the Glock, I come out, he's still running, pow, 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 he's gone. Okay, now another person comes out and they say, hey man, I saw the whole thing. I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, I shot a guy that was trying to like kill me and him. It's like, no, Sebastian, what he did was he poured ketchup all over his shirt. He poured water on his face to make it seem like he was sweating, to make it seem like he was bloody. And then he went up to this random knife salesman and said, I will buy your entire collection. I will buy your entire collection if you take one of these knives and run after me with it. Don't stab me, of course. Just run after me and follow me. And then he did that and he gets shot for it. Now, from my perspective, I'll just ask this question. Did I do anything wrong in shooting that person?
No.
No, I was deceived. I actually did what, from my perspective, is actually the correct thing. It's you, the deceiver, who did something wrong here, right? So why am I Why am I getting blamed? And then my kids, why are they getting blamed? Why is it not Satan's fault? And why is it my fault for being deceived?
Exactly.
The
Exactly
oldest
why God
story
so
of
loved.
victim blaming right there.
But that's exactly why God so loved the world that He sent His only Son to humble Himself and become a human, so that He can resonate with us in temptation. So He was tempted, yet He lived a perfect life.
Well,
And He was the
I wasn't
only
tempted.
one.
I did exactly what I was supposed to do, given the available
Exactly. So
information.
God knows that we're fallible to Satan's schemes. He's the father of lies.
We're not talking about Satan. We're talking about the serpent, friend.
Okay, but God knew that. So I'm
So
guessing that was
why
God's
would He
plan.
set it up that way? He knew that this was going to happen. Why would He set this up?
I don't
That's
know.
not loving. That's manipulation and abuse.
You have a point, but I'd say
Because like if I
not.
did that to my children, I'd be deemed as an emotional abuser.
Mm.
That's not love, friend. And I know that this is something that the Christian philosophy has like really tried to convince people that is love, but that's not love. That's abuse. We don't test people we love. We don't set up situations we know is going to end up in failure just to be like, see, I knew. Well, I'm going to then save you from the situation that I set up originally. That's straight up manipulation. That's narcissism.
Okay, so basically God didn't make you so that you could sin. He made you so that you could be
Then He should have
fallible.
never set up this failure to happen. He
Right, he shouldn't
intentionally,
have made
and
us
He
fallible.
knew that we would end up with Jesus on the cross. He knew this was His plan all along, according to Scripture. This is how He set it up. He wanted it this way.
I was going to say it's very very simple. So you follow Christianity, so I would assume that you believe in the Garden of Eden, Adam, Eve, all of that.
I mean,
correct?
not like I'd say that
Yes,
I'm
or
not
that's a yes or no.
I mean, I'd say that I'm not a person that really like. I'm not sure about this. I believe in the entire New Testament. I know that because it's a
Right, but
historical
you brought up
recorded.
original sin with Adam and Eve. So do you believe in Adam and Eve or not?
Yeah, I'd say yeah. I'd say
Okay,
yeah.
so God created everything, right?
Yes,
So God created the Garden of Eden.
yes,
God put the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden.
yes.
All right, so if God's omnipresent, omnipotent, all the big three, why did they set up a situation that Adam and Eve could ever fail in?
I see your point. But the
Well,
point
not
is,
just that, but they also didn't have like the comprehensions. This is like expecting a toddler. Like you say, hey, don't touch that hot stove, but they have no concept of hot. They don't know what hot means. It's the same for Adam and Eve. They had no concept of what good and evil meant. They did not know what right or wrong was. And then you're expecting them to not do right or wrong. Hello?
Right, but in this situation, whether I grant that they knew right and wrong or they didn't, God still would have known that they would have failed and gone after the tree. So God, who created everything, should have just put the tree somewhere else.
so are you guys atheists?
I'm Buddhist.
I'm an atheist.
God warned
Alright,
us
so-
not to partake. We disobeyed.
I'm speaking to the
Wait, hold
atheists here.
on. Well, let me, Raiden, what'd you say? And also, how old are you? And your teacup, you're off the app, so if you are talking, we can't hear you. Raiden? Hello?
Not Satan. Poor Satan.
Raiden? What the fuck? What?
I don't even.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with him. I invited him up here because I saw him in the chat. And then now he's like, there you are. Okay, Raiden, sorry, how old are you again?
46.
Okay, I'm sorry, you said something, I couldn't hear you.
I said God warned us not to partake, and we disobeyed. We did it anyway.
Yeah, did you hear our objections to that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
So yeah, so it said that Eve was deceived, right? So first of all, she had cognitive failures that were invoked by the serpent, right? It wasn't her fault that she was deceived, right? So because it wasn't her fault, it was the serpent's fault that she was deceived, right? She wasn't able to correctly assess what the moral facts were. So if that's consistent with God telling her or Adam or both that you shouldn't eat from the tree, and then she was deceived about whether she should eat from the tree, right? So that the point is that fault is on Satan, that he deceived, And it's also kind of God. God is also kind of culpable because he knew that that would happen.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so I don't know why why was it Eve's fault?
because they were both warned not to partake. Yeah,
Yeah, I just
she was
responded to that.
deceived, but yeah, but I don't think that it was a great answer. I mean,
Does it? Okay, so let me give you the analogy that I gave Sebastian. I don't know if you heard it, right? Okay, so you, Raiden, you come into my, you bust through my door, and you're like, blood is all over your shirt, and you're sweating. You're like, hey, Carbon, somebody just tried to stab me. They're coming. They're coming. Help me. And I look outside. I see a guy running with a fucking knife towards the door, right? So I go get the pew pew, and I pew pew him down, right? Now, based on that information alone, do you think I was justified in pew pewing him?
No.
You don't think so? You don't think like a person running at me with a knife and the fact that you have blood all over your shirt and you're sweating is not good
Oh, he's
reason?
running at you, like
Yeah,
at
with the
you, or
knife.
he's just running?
He's running towards the door that you just busted through. Yeah, towards me.
He comes in the door, yeah.
Oh, so like I shouldn't pew pew him. I should wait until he gets inside the house to pew pew him.
Yeah.
Okay, so he does
I
come
would.
inside the house and I pew pew him. Then I'm justified, right? Okay, I guess he's getting another phone call.
I think my response to that would be
Sorry, I
Quick,
that
quick,
his
we're
life is
gonna
at
get
stake.
Hold on real quick. So Raiden, he comes into the house and I pew pew him. Am I justified in doing that?
Yeah, if he comes in your house, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
most states will agree with that.
Understood. So, I find out after I pew pew him and he's now gone. I find out that Raiden, you actually lied to me, right? You put ketchup all over your shirt to make it look like blood. He threw water on your face to make it look like sweat. You went up to a random knife salesman who's not looking to harm anyone. He said, "I will buy your entire knife set," right? But under one condition, you follow me into that house with the knife, run towards me. He's like, okay, sure, why not? Just, hopefully I don't stab myself or anything like that. He does so, he's dead, right? Now, do you think that if I knew that you did that, I would be justified in shooting him?
If I knew you.
If
you would
me,
have,
the person who with the gun, do
you
think
would
that
know
I would?
before.
Yeah, if I knew before, do you think I would still be justified?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean that would be like terrible. Like this guy doesn't deserve that. He's just doing what, like trying to make money. Okay, so that is a situation in which I know the moral facts. The moral facts is don't commit murder, right? Don't commit murder, right? Murder is an unjustified killing of another person. Now, I did not know that I was committing murder, right? I thought I was justifiably killing someone. So I'm correct. I'm correct in my assessment of the facts about what I should do in a particular situation. I was incorrect about what situation I was in. And so that is analogous to the Eve situation. She knew that God told her not to, under your worldview, she knew that God told her not to eat from the tree, but she was deceived by the serpent about whether those moral facts are true or not. So she was like me, right? She did what she thought was appropriate because she was deceived, but somebody deceived her. In this case, like for example, you deceived me. So it's not my fault that I shot this guy. It's your fault that you shot the guy. In the same way, it's the serpent's fault that the apple was taken from the tree, not Eve's.
I don't think you can compare the two. I think that's oranges and apples.
Why?
Honestly,
Tell me how it says that it very clearly says that she was deceived in 1 Timothy 2:12 and in Corinthians. It says that she was deceived. I was also deceived. So why are they disanalogous?
Sir, I think the difference is in your analogy, the guy's life, he thought it was at stake. In
Bro,
versus
did
when
this
she was
not?
at the
Yeah, that's
versus
Wait,
when
hold
she
up,
was at
wait,
the
wait,
garden. There was no
right.
imminent threat.
Wait. Yes, there was, right?
Said, "Surely
Because
you will die
now
anyway."
that now that Eve knows this, her soul is like damned, and she damned literally everyone else. Hello,
No,
it's
but
worse.
there's no imminent threat. Like there's no.
It doesn't matter
Going
whether
to hell
there's a
isn't
threat.
an imminent
There's no
threat.
clarification that she could have.
It doesn't matter that
that
there was a
you're-
threat. That's not morally relevant. What's relevant is you're in a situation and you're not assessed with all the morally relevant facts, right? And because you're not assessed with that, you make a choice given those morally relevant facts, that you could theoretically be justified in acting in a way, right? Like if I put a VR system on your head, but you didn't know there was a VR system in your head, right? And then like somebody's trying to attack you, and so you shoot them, right? You didn't actually shoot a person. You thought you were shooting a person, right?
So in
But
your analogy though, there was no letting know beforehand, hey, I'm gonna have this guy
yeah, there
run toward
was.
the
I
door.
know that I should not kill someone unjustifiably. I just didn't know
No,
that I was
you know
unjustifiably killing this person.
that. Okay, but you know that, right? But
He
you didn't
busts
know
in your
beforehand
house
that you
like
would do it
that.
unjustifiably.
If he busts in your house, it's justified.
Wait, you said it
Regardless.
wasn't unjustified if I knew about it. If I knew about how you
No,
were
no.
deceiving me.
What I'm saying is
If
that
you were part of
you
the,
weren't.
the scam, like, yeah, I'm gonna get help me get this guy in my house so I can pew
Was
pew
that a part of the
him.
hypothetical?
No, I'm not part of this. I'm saying like in one situation, I don't know, right? I don't know. Well, I don't know that you're deceiving me. I truly think that this is a person that's looking to kill us, right? Okay. So,
Yeah.
but I'm incorrect in that belief. That is a false belief that I have. And because I have this false belief, I'm acting in accordance with it. However, I'm justified in my actions, right? Because
However,
here's
nobody
hold on,
told you
real
before.
real quick. Okay. Yes, people have told me, don't kill unjustifiably.
No,
I'm
but they
just
didn't
hold
tell you
on, wait,
about the
wait, wait.
plan. They didn't tell you the plan.
I'm just deceived about the facts. So, for example, God said, "Do not eat from this, or you will die." Did he not say that? You will surely die. He said that, right? That was the reason why you
You
shouldn't
will
do it.
surely
Correct?
die. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So she was deceived after he said that she will not die. She will actually get wisdom and things like that. She was deceived. So she didn't know at that point. It says that she was deceived. That means she was not aware that she would die. Right? So that's no longer a reason not to eat it. So she eats it. And turns out she was deceived. She will surely die. Apparently, I don't think she actually did die. But apparently she was deceived with respect to the moral facts. So how did she do anything wrong from her perspective?
I mean, we're dealing with God saying something directly
Yeah.
to that person. We're talking about the person that created them, the person that has led them to be able to eat and to drink, and has taught them everything they know.
Yeah.
That's
correct. Yeah.
That would be disobeying your parents, and I guess you could say, I mean,
yeah, but
just
she
saying, I mean,
was she deceived or was she not?
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
I believe.
So it doesn't
yeah.
matter what God said to her. It goes out the window once she's deceived.
Sir, I just
I
like
don't
to say
believe
this.
that. I don't believe that at all.
Hold on, sir. I like to say this.
Maybe in a court of law, but not in God's eyes. I mean, that's the thing. Like we're trying to figure out the mind of God in our own feeble, decaying minds, and that's
God is a perpetual child. Nobody wants to figure out their mind.
Well, that's also like,
See, you already
I don't think that's
you
true,
did,
but that's
though. Like,
also.
that's the thing. You already think you did. Like you are.
No,
just
that's-
your statement there says that.
Oh no, that's not the point of the question. The question isn't to thinking like, what would God do? The question was specifically stated, okay, there's two things. These two things are like analogous in virtue of a principle. The principle provided its omnipresence. Okay, well, is this wrong? Is this right? We're not talking about what God thought. I guess we're just talking about the specific actions.
But sir, I just like to say this. Anybody, when somebody asks me why should I be a Christian, I say to them, name me another historical document in the history. Actually, name me another historical event ever recorded that thousands of people died claiming that they saw somebody rose from the dead.
Yeah, that
Wait,
doesn't
what?
happen.
I mean, every religion
It
has
wasn't
something that no
thousands.
other religion has. Like, what kind of art? Name me another religion that has a magic hammer named Mjolnir. Name me one. Another religion other than
Actually-
No,
North
but yes, but it's a historical fact that is
Can you
accepted.
name me another religion where the people believe that there is a magic hammer that can only be picked up by one person named Mjolnir? Name
The
one
difference
other religion.
is the difference between that is that
My religion's
that
real, yours
historians-
isn't.
Hold on.
Do you have the right to destroy it if you build it? Do you have the right to destroy it?
No, if it's a person.
Well, no, we're talking about God, though. I mean,
Yeah,
Also,
it-
why
it-
are we
it doesn't
pivoting
matter
away
if you're
from
God or not,
Carbon's
right? Like,
question?
No,
yeah,
we're
but
you're
I did.
choosing God's
We're pivoting
position
away
in
from the
matter.
host's question. Can
Answer
you
the
get my
question.
question?
Yeah,
Hold on.
we'll answer the
No.
Raiden, we'll answer those questions in a bit. You're kind of pivoting, right? I already answered it. not if it's a person. Okay, so
Yeah,
okay, so another, like, just picking out one thing that's unique upon one religion. Every religion has something unique to it. That's what makes it not the same religion as another, right? So just
no, yeah,
saying
but what?
my religion has this property doesn't, it's not an answer. Like, it doesn't
No,
give
I'm
me a
not saying
reason
the
to follow your
religion. I'm
religion.
not saying the religion. I'm saying because the difference between that and Mjolnir is that Mjolnir is something that is widely accepted as mythology by
Not
historians,
by
and
So
not
is
something
by
the
that never
events
people,
happened.
of the
not by
Bible.
people. So first of all, a lot of people, like including a lot of people on the panel, believe that Christianity is mythology. That doesn't turn on anything. There are a lot of people who
Okay,
today, and a lot more people in the past, who believed in Norse mythology. Do we agree? Like,
yes.
truly, right? And they look at the Marvel movies and say, I truly believe Thor exists, but they're just depicting him as like some mythology. It's like if I were to just depict
Okay,
like Jesus in an Avengers movie. Okay, but like there are
okay,
people who
but
truly believe it, right? And their belief is that Mjolnir is real, Loki is real, Thor's real, Odin, Asgard, Valhalla, all that stuff, right? And your religion doesn't have that. So name me another religion that has Valhalla.
it doesn't matter because it's not widely accepted by historians
Why
and
does it need to be
archaeologists.
widely
It's
accepted?
it does because
That's gotta
archaeological
be a
evidence
fallacy.
supports it.
There's no more evidence.
Wait,
No,
what
there is
Yeah.
no
what
historical
archaeological
biblical.
evidence supports it?
There's no more evidence.
Actually,
Yeah,
than that.
there's no evidence, no historical scholar that's serious confirms the
Actually,
resurrection.
we
By the way,
found the Shroud of Turin. We
that
also
doesn't
The
found
Shroud of
oh
Turin
my
isn't
god.
real. Shut
So
up.
did this, like, there is no historical evidence of a resurrection. It's claimed in the Bible. There's no historical evidence for resurrection. Scholars don't do. Shroud of Turin says nothing about whether there was a resurrection or not. Even if I
You
Bible
understand the
wasn't
Bible is
written.
not a book, though, right? It's a
it is a
library of
book.
many books. No,
It's
it's a library of many books, possibly the first library.
regardless.
No.
I don't know how that
So
turns on
no,
anything
it
that I'm talking
is.
about.
It's all
Is
books.
that, how is that an objection to anything I was just
Four
saying? You're just
different
randomly
accounts.
stating
Four different
things.
You
eyewitnesses.
just saying shit, my friend.
It's just like the sky is blue. Like, bro, like no, like get in the
Relevance.
argument. Okay, so no, so it's a claim in the Bible that Jesus was resurrected. That's not an extra biblically attested.
4 different books. It's claimed in the Bible by
Yeah,
4
and if
different
you
people.
put 4 different books together, that doesn't make a library. That makes a big book.
Yeah.
This just in
Yeah,
the
we also
twilight.
know the
There,
story of the
there's
four
That might be
evidence
your
cows.
outside of the
definition of
Bible.
what you know a
I like
library
to
to
say
be
this.
in this day and
Are
age,
there
but you
extra
know,
biblical? I'm sorry. Or is there
thousands of years ago,
is there
yeah, that
extra
would be
biblical
probably the
evidence?
first.
Is there extra
Yes,
biblical
okay,
evidence
but
of a resurrection? Yes or no?
Oh, sorry, I was
Yeah.
muted.
Give me the evidence for the
If,
extra biblical resurrection.
if you need
Yeah,
scientific
you
evidence,
Well,
know the
actually, let me be
Bible
more.
wasn't
I'm sorry.
originally made
Let
for
me
the
be
Word of
more.
God,
Let me
right?
be more precise with my question, just to be clear. Right? What is the extra biblical evidence that is best explained by resurrection? Go ahead.
The epistles.
The epistles. What? Yeah, that's just a noun. Give me the
Epistles,
Give me
those
the.
are letters that the ministers wrote to the churches about how they saw Christ and how
That's in the Bible.
they. Okay,
Yeah,
but
I
it
said
was
extra
originally
biblical
written as a
evidence.
historical document. So are we gonna throw out
Okay,
historical
cool. Okay,
documents then?
so why in the virtue of the fact that somebody claimed that they saw Jesus after he resurrected, why is the best explanation for that he was resurrected? Give me the argument for that.
Because they said he was resurrected. What do you mean? We
That's
weren't there.
circular.
That's
and it
just
was
to
prophecy
repeat the
that was being
claim, right?
fulfilled.
So I asked why accept the claim that he was resurrected. You wouldn't accept this claim from any other religion, right? So why accept their claim that he was resurrected? Go ahead.
Wouldn't accept this claim. If another religion had people historical like documentation outside of the Bible, because there's accounts outside of the Bible,
No, there's
gospels
not.
outside of, yes there is. There's
The
gospel
name
of Mary
one
Magdalene. There's the gospel of Mary Magdalene, the
That
gospel
was
of
not.
Peter.
That's not a book, friend. That's
Yes,
not
that is.
deemed as
Yes,
canonical.
it
There's
is.
a reason why it wasn't added to the book. It's not canonical, and they deemed it to not be like any kind of anything. That it
Because
was
it's not.
not
No,
fallible, like not fallible
Yeah,
or
this
unfallible.
doesn't answer
They
my
deemed it.
question.
Hold on.
Why, if somebody claims that somebody was resurrected from the dead after 3 days, why is the best explanation for that they were resurrected
Because
after
how
3
could
days?
thousands of people
That's a
die for it?
question. Answer the question.
People die for stupid shit all the time.
So answer the question. Why
The
is
Shroud
that
of
the best
Turin
explanation?
is more than enough evidence if you need
Okay, so now
scientific
Shroud of
evidence.
Turin
okay,
is
so now
false.
okay, so now let's try to figure out what the claim is, right? The Shroud of Turin is what? It's a piece of cloth that what?
It has Jesus Christ like face imprinted on it.
Why if it has why does it follow that if it had first of all, do you know what Jesus looks like?
No. Well,
So how do you know
we
Jesus
kind of do
Christ's
because they
face?
would. We do because they would paint him, they would depict him, they would describe him, and about
No.
in Revelation
Oh my
they
God.
described him.
All right, so
In Revelation they
that doesn't
described
tell
him.
that okay, that's consistent with any
Pulled
person
his
being
3D
in
image off of the
Right.
job.
Yeah, you said it's pulled his 3D image. That's begging the question, right? Because you don't actually know what his facial features look like. That could have been some other guy.
Well, we
from
do
Bob.
now. I mean, to a pretty good extent.
Oh, how do you know?
There's-
How do you know what he looks like?
Because there's a 3D image of
Yeah,
a
you're
person
saying,
on
you're
that
saying your
shroud.
3D person. How do you know that that 3D person is Jesus?
Because all of the characteristics are there.
Like what?
Not
Give me
only
one.
that,
Give
no,
me
hold
one.
on, hold on.
A nose
Because
and
you know
eyes
why?
and a mouth.
You know
Hello?
why?
That there was only
hold on.
the female chromosome was the only one found when they did
Yes, that's true, and that's true.
Oh
That's
no,
the
you
science.
poor thing. Ron Wyatt never provided the blood sample for that. You dumb motherfucker.
Also,
they tried to cover a lot
Ron
of
Wyatt.
stuff
Shut the
and
fuck
they-
up. Shut the
Hold
fuck
on,
up.
hold on, Void.
They made
Ron
sure
Wyatt
that they
went
won't
down
be able to
as
get
the
DNA sampling off
fucking
of it ever.
biggest con artist. He scammed fucking old ladies out of their social security. He never once fucking provided that blood sample. Be so fucking
false.
for real.
Yeah. And let's
Blood
just
sample?
okay.
What do you
let's
mean
just,
blood sample?
So let me just be clear here. Okay. So
Oh, that's
let's
disgusting.
Just, so you don't have. It looks like you don't have
Pull
really strong
DNA off.
reason. Oh Jesus Christ! Please. All right, we got a
Shut
lot of
the
people in
fuck up.
here. Nobody talk over anybody, including my co-host. Nobody talk over anybody. Okay, because we have a lot of people in here. Okay, so. First of all, I don't think you have good reasons to believing that was Jesus, right? But let's just grant that was Jesus. Jesus' Shroud of Turin. The question was, how is that reason to believe that he was resurrected from the dead after 3 days? Give an answer to that question.
Yeah, because scientifically you can't imprint an image. Like you would have to take it would be like a nuclear blast or something. Like something happened.
So
within
okay,
like
so something happened. Why is that something a resurrection?
because there's no other way to explain it. That
So-
there is
Oh,
you
so
cannot duplicate
So
that
whenever
shroud.
whenever a resurrection happens, a nuclear event happens. That's your argument?
I don't think resurrections happen that often. But
Okay,
if
so
the
how do you
Son of
know?
God is
How do you
going to
know?
resurrect,
How do you
yes,
know?
so then I believe that.
So how do you know
would
that
happen.
a resurrection and it wasn't just like? How do you know it was a resurrection that occurred that caused this flash of light that you're saying happened? How do you know it was a resurrection? Not
Because
something
there's no other scientific
What's
explanation.
the argument
for
for that? If you don't even know if resurrections can
Argue
cause
with
these. Wait, hold on.
science,
Please,
bro. Like,
please,
they
please,
can't
please,
explain it.
please. You do not. Do you have a mechanism for how resurrections cause flashes of light?
Listen, man, if you can show me how
That's
it
a yes
happens,
or no question.
If show me how it happens.
I can listen. I can say I can think of a million different things. I'm asking you.
You can't.
Why?
You
I
can't
don't know
bring
why I'm
up
being
one
overtalked right
example
now. I
of-
don't
of
know why
any-
I'm being overtalked right
to
now.
the Shroud of Turin.
I'm asking you, why
I don't
does
need
a
to keep it-
resurrection predict? Because you keep over talking, right? I'm asking you, why does a resurrection? Because listen, I'm gonna give you a little background on what it means for a hypothesis to be a hypothesis, and then I'm gonna ask you this question very specifically, right? For example, let's say we're running up on a crime scene, right? And I see a person, they're dead, right? And I see blood on their shirt, right? And I see a bullet casing on the ground. Now, the hypothesis is, the best hypothesis probably is this person got shot. Now, I'm not just saying that just to say it because no, I'm saying it because I know the mechanism.
What's your
I don't know
hypothesis
why I'm
for?
being overtalked right now.
Why is your
I don't know why I'm being overtalked right now. Keep quiet. The reason why that's a hypothesis is because it makes predictions. Why do I know that? Because there's a mechanism for how guns work. The bullet casing, the casing ejects, and the bullet goes out of the muzzle, right? So I know that that's what happens. So because that's predicted, I can expect a casing on the ground if somebody hasn't picked it up. So the fact that I see a casing is evidence for a shooting that happened because I know the mechanism for how those happen. Now, okay. We say the best explanation for the Shroud of Turin, and there was a flash of light that sealed this image or something like that. The best explanation is I don't know why I'm being
the
overtalked.
chromosome.
Shut up. Okay, so
You're
saying I still don't know why I'm being overtalked. We're supposed to be proving a resurrection, right? And so Sebastian, he ran away from that question. So now I'm going to ask you the question: Why does the Shroud of Turin? Why does it predict a resurrection? And when I ask you that, I need you to tell me, how do you know a resurrection predicts a flash of light?
Carbon, when you're done with this one, can I address the chromosome thing and grant that we actually found that because they don't know anything about science?
Sebastian is off app.
My fault. I didn't know you spoke on me. I don't think it necessarily proves a resurrection, but the fact that do you think that Christ existed?
I can grant that he
Like,
existed.
Yeah, okay. So why, out of everything that we found his crown of thorns, we found the Shroud of Turin, we found the place where he was buried, we found the mountain where he was crucified on.
Okay.
Yes. Why have we not found his body?
Well, can you find anybody's body from 2,000 years ago? How many people's body can you find from 2,000 years ago?
We found Muhammad.
You found one person's body from 2,000 years ago?
We found Muhammad, and they claimed for him to have ascended to heaven.
It's just like, listen, like if somebody you said we haven't found his body, there's a lot of people's bodies there's people who are alive today, were alive, and they've been kidnapped. We never found their body. Were they resurrected? I don't. What is this argument? Like
Right.
that's
So-
just
Well, I'm
like
saying
you
that how
can
could
give you can
why
give an
was it so
Occam's
empty?
razor. You can give an Occam's razor, right? If he didn't die, that explains why you didn't find it. He died somewhere else, right? He died outside the country. He went 4 miles that way and died right there, and then somebody buried him right there, and that's why you never found him. Those are very.
So I have a question.
Those are very
Why-
simple explanations.
Why do you believe Christ existed?
Yeah, because it doesn't violate any explanatory virtues to just say, well, there's this book that says that he did so, and it's very trivial. It's a very trivial claim that he did it. There's also extra biblical sources of people who claim that he existed, whether those are real or not, right? Like you're not giving up too much of your epistemic virtues in order to say there was an apocalyptic
Yeah.
creature named Jesus who existed, right? You are
Okay, so-
if you say he was resurrected, he walked on water. So that's why I just grant it.
So so why do you think? So if you think he existed because of the gospel accounts and that they're
Yeah, because
historical
it's trivial
sources, huh?
Yeah, because they are trivial claims that a guy existed. Yeah. But resurrection is
trivial
not a
claim- like, you mean- you mean like miracles
I see
and
a lot
stuff,
of
right?
yeah, miracles are non-trivial claims.
Then why do miracles happen today?
What miracles? Name one. And just be clear.
For
define a
example,
miracle.
exorcisms.
Define a
Exorcisms.
miracle.
Oh my
That's-
fucking god.
That's torture.
No, that's not.
Define a
That's
miracle.
literal torture.
No, that's not. They come
Define
out
a
perfectly
miracle.
fine. Some of them. A miracle is something like a divine aspiration.
Okay, so you're saying that there are things that happen that are divine aspirations today. That's just begging the
Yeah,
question.
like healings. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, so, okay, yeah, doctors. Okay, so every time a doctor
Doctors,
gives
yeah.
you cancer,
I didn't
cancer
say
treatment,
doctor. I said without
doctors heal,
medication.
do they
Without
not?
that.
Oh, you can heal without
You know-
medication. You can get cut, right? You can get cut on the arm, and it heals without any medication. You know that, right? Is that a miracle?
I'm talking about instantly healed. Like I'm
It's
saying,
not-
you were
Like
born with a
Wolverine?
defect and
Can you
it's
tell me
healed.
somebody who's like Wolverine, Deadpool, instantly heal from a cut?
Dude, I'm not talking about mutants. I'm talking about.
You said instantly
talking
heal.
about-
What the fuck am I supposed to
No,
get
but
from
I'm
that?
talking about. No, I'm talking about like, let's say you're born with a birth defect and they say,
Uh-huh.
I rebuke this in the name of Christ, and
Like
they're-
what? Show me an example
That's
of
not real.
wait, no,
That's
no.
called religious psychosis.
Give me evidence of this fucking happening. Give me a case now.
That's just religious psychosis. Also
Where do you
said
get
we
your
didn't find
morality
his
from?
body because he was a Jewish
try to
criminal
pivot?
under Roman
Did you
rule.
try to pivot to the
Hello?
moral argument?
Where do you get your
moral
morality
argument?
from?
Yeah,
Wait,
where do you
give
get
me-
yours from?
Give me a
Right.
fucking
Hold on,
case.
hold on. Give me 2
Wait,
minutes.
Daddy Satan, I did promise Auntie, so Auntie and then Daddy Satan. Go ahead.
No, I insist. I'm very patient.
Did,
Go ahead.
a buddy of mine lost his fucking legs. He was a fucking he was a legit preacher in the U.S. Army. Went around assisting people. He was a fucking religious leader in his fucking area. Lost both of his fucking legs. Why didn't God heal him?
You asking me?
I'm asking
Yes.
you.
because God made free will, and honestly, that's something like that.
Wait, stop. You just said out of your fucking mouth, God heals babies who have terminal brain injuries, he does that all the time apparently, but for the hundreds of thousands of people who right now are praying for help, he does jack shit. But the baby, that one, the one that you can't prove that anything fucking actually happened, that miracle happened because people prayed. People pray every fucking day and they die. So don't try to use this bullshit about how prayer works. It doesn't. It doesn't. If that was the case, we'd all be fucking Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Not me.
I still want a fucking case of this magical miracle healing. Give me a fucking case now.
Well, that would be nice, but Grandmaster did pay the kick, so thank you, Grandmaster, for the I appreciate you, Grandmaster.
God's not
You've been up
fucking
here for a
real.
while.
Deal with it. It's 2025. God's not real. Stop pretending and having this fucking idiotic idea in your head. Stop
can I
having
get your
imaginary
age, please?
friends. God's not real.
I'm 28 years old, and I agree with everything that Daddy is saying.
Okay.
We're looking
we
for
got a lot of friendlies up here.
dumbasses.
Oh, my bad. You could drop me then. I'll stay in the
W Mini.
Not mid-sentence.
I was gonna do it too, but
Sorry. All right, we got our new guest. Put that did in me. Thank you for joining. Can I get your age, please?
Sorry about the weird username. I'm 19.
Are you a Christian? Put that did in me.
No, I would just like to state a few reasons why I am not. Is that okay or no?
Yeah, go ahead. Put that did in me.
No.
Tell me.
No, I'm no. I want to no.
All right. Let's get the next person.
Pretty sure that was a minor.
Just on a side note, I want to know if all phenotypical males that have female chromosomes are now Jesus.
Yes.
By the way, we have a term for that. It's called De La Chapelle syndrome.
Also, I want to clarify, the claim that they're saying is that they found blood with only 24 chromosomes and that they're female chromosomes. That's not
how that
human.
fucking works.
That's
not
not
human.
human.
Y'all are dumb. And also, Ron Wyatt never once provided the blood to prove this. He
Yeah.
just said this. He said, I collected blood. Not at the actual site where there's realistic ideas that Jesus would have been put in a tomb, mind you, because that was too scary for the Christians. It's too Jewish. And he went to a whole different site because he wasn't let on certain archaeological sites to do his shit. He went in illegally and he fucking ruined. He set back the Semitic archaeological community back so much. There has been little to not enough research done in this area because of this man and the scams he ran, and how there's little to no interactions and outside world allowance within these spaces.
Not Dave Chappelle syndrome, guys.
Yeah, I thought it was Dave Chappelle. I was like, what the fuck do you mean?
He named a whole intersex condition based off Dave Chappelle's.
Yeah,
peanut butter and
Justin,
sandwich.
don't worry. A lot of people, when you say it really quickly, think you're saying Dave Chappelle. No, it's De La Chapelle.
Listen, I thought it was Dave Chappelle this whole time, and I just was trying to not be rude and just go with it.
You know what? I'm just leaving the live now. You learn nothing from me now.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, I have a question.
I'm also really hard of hearing, and I only have 40% of hearing. I do my best.
Actually, hold on, wait. I have a question. Yeah, let's just say for some reason you have this turf Christian who believed that they found the blood of Christ, right? And it only had female chromosomes. Would that technically, under their worldview, make Christ a woman?
Well, it depends on what they mean by female, right? If they only go based off chromosomes, then yeah, they're going to be committed to that view. If they go based off of your Mullerian pathway, probably not.
I mean, it's so multifaceted. But if they see, you said turf, so I know they're not using science. But this is one of the reasons when you're categorizing things, you have phenotypical, genotypical, and neurotypical sex structures. So it really depends on what you're talking about. Were they genotypically female? Would that in this case? Yes, but they were phenotypically male. So it by our definitional standards. Also, I'm pretty sure DNA doesn't last that long. So even if
that's what I was gonna bring up.
It's holy. It's
Mine
holy,
usually lasts, Danny. Mine usually lasts just a couple of minutes, but
Proof.
what?
Oh,
I think DNA.
I can make it last 18 plus years.
Oh my god.
Did they claim they found a bone? Wait, I got a question. Did they claim they found bones, or did they claim they found blood?
Blood. So Ron Wyatt
So
always
there would
claimed
be no
he had
DNA.
a
If it
vial
was
of
blood,
blood.
there's
that
no
was-
DNA.
Right. No, he claimed he had a vial of blood and that he tested it and there was only 24 female chromosomes. He claimed this back in the
Don't piss
80s.
me off.
Like I don't,
Don't
like
piss me
And,
off.
and mind you,
24
this was like highly
Bro,
debunked
fucking
in the
donkey? What the
90s.
fuck is going
I
on?
hate when
This man has been dead for 20 years.
I hate when atheists just like dispute those things. Like obviously they're stupid, right? But like, well, when they only dispute those things, like it's how am I trying to say this? Even if you granted everything, 24 female chromosomes, it was a flash of light, no sign. How does that get you a resurrection? That doesn't even get you anywhere closer. Like not even a millimeter closer to a resurrection.
Right.
Because
You can
again,
grant
a
us all of
hypothesis,
that.
because I was telling him a hypothesis is that a hypothesis can predict certain data on it, right? So how does a resurrection predict that you're only going to get 24 female chromosomes? How does a resurrection, predict that you're going to get a flash of light? How was that predicted? And they can never answer the fucking question, and they're done. The argument's done. It takes
Right.
like 10 seconds. You
Like,
don't have to go on Google and research anything. You don't
Well,
know. They
that's
have no
why
answer to that question.
That's why I was granting the chromosomes, because even if I grant that, that only gets you a percentage higher of saying that's quote unquote Jesus, because we know De La Chapelle syndrome exists, which means it could have been one of multiple different people that had female only chromosomes.
Right. Like it doesn't get you any closer to like the supernatural claim.
And
Grant
technically,
all of
if,
that.
I've got a question because I don't know well enough about the Trinity. If Jesus is God, wouldn't they have a chromosomal structure that is like above human and not subhuman?
I don't know what it means to say he's fully God, because it makes no sense. Like it's just a contradiction.
That's why I said I need somebody that can explain
So
that, because I
that's
don't
been
understand
a
the Trinity.
theological failure over the last 2,000 years in understanding that Jesus himself was fully human. It was Mary that had this like demigod-like Demi mentioned
that
demigod-like
uterus. That's what she had, the divine uterus.
literally.
Something like that.
But it's
So
been
Jesus is
You want to
Hercules?
test it out?
But yeah, it's been like a misnomer and like a miscommunication over 2,000 years, understanding that like Jesus was human and the idea of Trinity isn't real. It's just Jesus was fulfilling the prophecies of being the chosen Son of God. When we say that the Son of God, all men were seen as sons of God. This was just how they referred themselves as Jewish men. So it was just he was the chosen one.
Father. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Word.
and that's how they referred to
That's
him
on
as
Sweet Home Alabama.
Adonai, the Lord, my Father, my Lord, my Adonai. You
Urban,
know,
don't piss me off.
this is what happens when colonialism goes and tries to get into a Semitic history and culture, and then just says, "I don't need to understand their language. I'm just gonna do this instead." And it just fucks everything.
If you are a Christian, go ahead and hop on the guest request. We'd love to have you in here. Thank you so much. I did just clear out the guest request because I don't know if anybody's still there. But if you are a Christian, and only if you are a Christian, join the guest request. If you're not a Christian, please do not join. Thank you so much. We got more than enough friendlies. Everybody else keep tapping that screen. We're at 15.9. Let's get that up to 30K. Appreciate you. And let's do some debates. Let's see if we got a next one here. Maxine, you are live. Can I get your age, please? Hello? Okay, I don't think Maxine is here. All right, if you are a Christian, go ahead and join that guest request. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
But yeah, the whole Trinity concept, Demi, is not an original doctrine. We saw with
I was going to say I don't remember it when I was going through church. That's why it probably confuses me.
Well, and dispensationalism started around the 1820s when they started really pushing for like concepts of like rapture and the Trinity concept and this idea that it was like truly 3 in 1. And we see this specifically like within certain denominations where we don't see it in others.
So it's not denomination wide. It's
Yeah, it's not across the board. It's very specific to specific denominations, right? And it's just a lot of things are going to be lost to time over 2,000 years, right? Things are going to be altered and changed, especially after King James did what he did and harmed the original scripture and harmed the original text. We're getting that back since we've, been slowly being allowed back into Israel and into the Semitic lands after the harm was done by fuck. We're slowly getting more information, and we're slowly actually gonna fix a lot of the misnomers once we get, more under our belt with understanding.
Also because I really like to, give factual information, and something really dumb was said about 20 minutes ago that the Bible was the first true library. By the way, a little bit of research. The first library was actually ancient Mesopotamia that had over 30,000 tablets that built up a library of knowledge.
The tablet of Common Raw. Only certain cultured people will get that reference. All right.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, cool. They didn't call me Common Raw, the bloodthirsty for nothing. They call me Common Raw. That is crazy, bro. That is crazy. God's children, bro. Why is this dude on TikTok? The fuck?
Everyone knows that divine DNA glows.
Duh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's
how he
like
found
that
it. Also, I never got a chance to answer his question. Well, where was his body? In a pile with all the other criminals because they were put in a mass grave together.
Yeah, they did all mass graves back then.
Yeah, criminals didn't get their own burial site, friend. That's not how Romans worked. They just threw them all into one mass grave.
Oh my god, bro. This guy.
What?
Wait, I'm unmuted? Oh shit, sorry.
They didn't call me Common Raw the Trustworthy for nothing, all right? They didn't call me Common Raw the Trustworthy. They call me Common Raw the Bloodthirsty, who kills whatever he doesn't give Common Raw exactly what he wants in the moment that he wants it, which is right now, when I also better get the combination in the tablet. Oh, that's what you called you? Oh, it was shorter in Egyptian. Like,
it was shorter in Egyptian.
That fucking, like, interaction between them, like, he was like the fact that he counted the shit wrong. He's like, you did all 3. You crossed over and you reached your hand over. You did all 3. Like, that was the funniest part of that fucking movie. That shit was so hilarious. $266 people, not a single Christian. Looks like we've been deconstructing pretty well. I like that.
Love to see it. We love aggressive deconstruction.
No, yeah, Brendan. All right. Looks like we are failing in the liking department. Is there a reason why we're not tapping today?
Yeah,
I don't know why you're not, I don't know why you're tapping. Right? Why you're not tapping? Is there a reason for that?
Check his number one.
If I could tap with my keyboard, you'd have 1 million.
There you go. Yeah, put like a fucking macro on it. My hand is busy with something. Oh.
Mine too. I'm currently scrolling Instagram.
I've been tapping this whole time.
Auntie, we know.
Hey, Carbon, do you want to make your hand busy?
No.
I really thought you were gonna say, "Hey, Carbon, do you want to tap me?"
That too.
Crazy work. All right, anybody? Bueller? No,
Bueller.
Wonder what happened to CK.
And he fucking ran. That's what he did.
He ran.
Yeah.
You ready for round 3 of getting cooked?
Bro, like, I don't know why.
Right.
It's like a
Let me do it.
masochist or something. Like, you know,
Yeah.
when you come up here, it's not going to be end well for you.
From what I understand, he actually doesn't know jack shit about the Bible. Like he quoted one fucking verse.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't know anything. He's taken an apologetics 101 class, and that's it. And he stopped there, and he thinks he can debate these things. But
Bro,
stop
like,
debating from apologetics. It's a
he's
terrible
like, I guess I
position.
can run tag, and then like he didn't even run tag. I'm like, do you not have an argument for Christianity being true? He's like, I can try to do tag. I'm like, what's like? Just run it, run tag. And he's like, oh well, Jay Dyer
Tag these
can do
nuts.
it.
How about that?
Jay Dyer can run it. I'm like, what? You want him to come in and try to help you? Jay Dyer doesn't have an argument for tag either. Neither does Darth Dawkins. Nobody. It's famously doesn't have an argument for premise 1. Van Til had to get emails or fucking messages or mail from a whole bunch of people saying, hey, what's the argument for the first premise? You just fucking went cold turkey. Nobody has an argument for first premise of tag, so why would you think you do, Mr. CK?
Well, the first premise of tag is to have the Holy Spirit, buddy. So you're just not chosen.
Stop.
It's not the possibility of the contrary, right?
All right, everyone. I'm going to call, 3 o'clock's not early, but I'm going to call it an early night. I hope you have a great rest of your life, Carbon. It was wonderful to share the panel with the rest of you, and I will see you all later.
Bye,
Good night,
Beauty.
Night.
Hi. I was really enjoying having, being in the middle completely. Just a nice little sandwich. I was so
Like the
bored.
end of time, so weird. Who wants a rapture? Like, why would you trust a person who thinks about the world's about to end? Why would you trust any of their actions? Like, listen, like if I go up to a random person while a comet is about to hit Earth or something like that, like the social dynamic between how we interact with each other is just like so markedly different. Like, I don't know if they're gonna steal from me or like just like, oh, I wonder if what will happen if I do. Like, I can't trust that person, right? If you literally think the world is about to end and we can't do anything to stop it, how do I even have a relation with you as like a friend or a member of society? Like, what?
Well, to be fair, actually no, I can't even say that, to be honest.
And like, why would I want you
You're right
running my
again.
government?
True.
Even stronger. Like, why would I want you running my government?
On God, bro.
Literally off God.
All of you bitches talk the same, and it pisses me off.
Whoa. Me and Carbon?
Oh, it's about to be a
No,
fem
Phil
fight-
Bros.
fem fight. Oh,
Phil
you're
bros, I have no idea what that word means, but let's be
Yeah,
honest.
what does that mean? What do you mean by Phil?
See, I love
Phil,
you,
these
but I'm
nuts.
sick
That's
of
what
you.
I'm talking about.
I got something you can fill.
Crazy work.
God, I'll give you $20. We can go one night. One night.
Nope,
Muffin,
not
can I get your
happening.
age, please? Muffin, you are live. Can I get your age, please? I'm guessing that's a no. I can't get your age, Muffin. Looks like Muffin isn't here with us, guys. Unfortunately. Bye bye.
Happy muffin.
Also, you got that last night, Logic. I didn't make a single joke last night.
No, I call bullshit.
If God
I didn't.
isn't real-
Not a single
didn't
joke.
either, I don't
Yeah, if
think.
God isn't real, then why do you say Jesus when something bad happens?
Yeah, you know what I just realized?
Mm.
I know exactly what hell is, bro. I know exactly what hell is. Hell is just watching
Florida.
a debate between the Oh, kinda, yeah, true. I would say so. Nah, but like low-key hell though is like unironically watching a Reddit debate between theology, a Reddit atheist and a Reddit Christian. I swear to God, that's hell, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
No, hell is when there's a substantive debate and then everybody's just talking about meta. When in the middle, like they just cut it off to talk about meta. That's hell. I just hate that shit.
Wait, really quick. Can you tell me what the fuck meta means whenever you talk about that?
Yeah, so let's
But
say we're
this is
debating
hell.
abortion, right?
Uh-huh.
And then like let's say the topic is what makes something a person. Let's say you're asking the pro-lifer what makes something a person, and then they just start talking about, well, you just don't think that what's something that they might say? Well, you're just like a person.
You don't think a human is a person?
You don't think a human? Well, that's like kind of not meta, but if they say things like, look at these atheist pro-choicers. They don't even know what a person is.
Oh, so just something not pertaining to the topic.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with it. It's just meta. Or, like ad hominems are also kind of considered meta.
Rambles.
Yeah,
rambles that are trying to like run away from the topic at hand.
Yeah, and the reason why it's called meta is
meta,
because
to be honest.
it's above the debate. It's not talking within the debate.
Yeah. Or like meta could also just be talking about a debate. I remember I had a debate with somebody, and then right after we just talked about the exact debate we had like 5 minutes ago.
Also, I forgot a shout out. Sorry, No Daddy Chill. Thank you for the Prime sub, 36 months. Thank you so much, No Daddy Chill. Thank you. That is Prime sub. If you have Amazon Prime, you get one free sub. To your favorite Twitch creator. Let's do it. That's this term stolen from D&D. Everything is from D&D, I swear.
Precisely. Let's be honest.
Okay.
Damn it.
All right, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes, and then we're gonna call it a night. So, if you are a Christian, go ahead and hop on the guest request. Come on. Also, who do I send? Because I gotta send the other 20 to Satan. Who do I send that to send to Satan?
You can send it to me, and I'll send it to
You don't have my
him.
catch app?
Do you have it? I always thought like somebody had to send it to them, but okay, I can just send it.
No,
to
I don't. I just don't have Venmo or PP, but I have. I don't know why I said PP. I said Venmo.
You don't have a PP?
You don't have a
You got bottom surgery?
Poor Parkers. Poor Parkers.
I mean, do you want to see it?
Ew.
I'll DM you.
Can we go one night? Can we just go one night?
Yeah, buddy, that's pretty contradictory, pal. Low key.
Yeah, bro.
It is
Auntie,
the case.
you wanna get kicked?
Called out.
It is the case that you should go one night without. It's not the case that you should go in one night. Like, which one do you affirm?
I mean,
Answer the question.
if you grant that trivialism is true,
Oh my god.
I fucking.
Oh my god. Bro. If I hear one more person say that, I'm looking in a car, bro.
yeah.
Trivialism is false is a true statement.
Correct.
There you go. All right.
Bro, I heard that shit and my mind melted. I was like, what the fuck are you saying?
Bro, there's just a bunch of trolls and stuff like that.
Let's just tap the screen. Let's get to 30 before we end it, because I don't think there's gonna be any more debates. But we'll see. I did just get a Venmo. Let me see who that was.
Speaking of which, cash app.
Jake, thank you so much for the $10 on Venmo. I appreciate you, Jake. Thank you so much, Jake. I appreciate you for your support of the motherfucking stream. Thank you.
Speaking of which, anything on Cash App would help me out greatly, please. I have $30 in my checking account, and Christmas is coming up.
Did you already send the funds out?
No, after I finish the stream, because I gotta use my phone.
That reminds me, I have Secret Santa.
Secret Santa with the stockings.
Oh, is it for your classroom?
No, it's for my friends.
This little goldfish.
To be honest
and
with you, like,
the little dino nugget. No, I'm kidding.
Imagine taking dino nuggets to Secret Santa. Oh my god.
Yeah, actually, we did that 2 years ago.
Honestly, that would be amazing. Hello.
I used to love those Flintstone vitamins. Oh my god, they taste so good. I like down them.
Same here, but my mom said if I eat too much.
Unhealthy.
Yeah, you know what my mom said? She said if I eat too much, I'll lose my brain. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's why you're a Phil bro now. That's what happened.
I can't deny that. I can't deny that.
My
Yeah.
sister told me if I eat too much, then I go blind. I'm like, what? Everybody, and by the way, that's something that a lot of people heard growing up for like young boys or whatever. If you do it too much, you're gonna go blind or something like that. Why?
Or that
did
you're
we
gonna
believe
grow
that?
hair on your hand.
Yeah, something like that. Why the fuck did I believe that for a little? I believed it for a little bit. Like I was like, no.
My parents just told me I was going to hell.
Literally. Auntie, do you know how to fix your problem that you have because you ate too many vitamins?
Fix my problem. I don't know. Maybe I just need to.
You need to drink
watch more
hemlock.
anime.
No, you
Oh
need
yeah,
to
drink hemlock actually.
Good. I'm glad you know.
Glasses. Oh, these are just for show, man. These are just for show. Okay.
I like how your eyes got like 2 times
Immediately
smaller.
like,
Yeah.
Not but
well, the way that that feeling, you know, it's just like, I
like
know that
uncanny,
feeling.
almost.
No. When your eyes don't have the glasses on it, it hurts so bad.
When your eyes don't work properly, right? Can't relate.
It hurts.
Can you get laser eye surgery to go beyond 2020?
Yes, there's actually better vision than 2020. It's just
I
very
know,
uncommon.
but can you get like laser surgery to get that, to reach that?
I don't know. Ask debate. I don't know.
Yeah, I should probably find out. Let me ask Grok.
Grok is crazy.
Oh my god. There's I saw this fucking meme that was the funniest fucking gif on Twitter. It was like cause Grok, no matter what, like Grok keeps like saying woke shit. It's like it, like no matter how many, like, you know, you see all the conservatives trying to argue with Grok and it just like won't budge. So you remember that scene from iRobot with Will Smith where he's like going through the lineup of robots to find which one was Sonny? Y'all remember that scene? It's like a large, it was like a
Yeah, I
large,
remember.
yeah. So Sonny, the conscious robot, he was hiding among the non-conscious ones, and then he's just like, you know, like making sure. So the fucking meme was that one line of liberal code that keeps Grok woke. And it's just like it's Elon Musk like searching, but it's as Will Smith. And it's just this shit was funny. I died laughing, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's so wrong about being woke, you guys. Like, let's be honest, man.
For being what?
Woke.
Oh, woke.
Woke.
Yeah. Well, you know, they have different understandings of what woke means too. They don't even know what it means. It's possible that
Woke
they say
just
woke
means
means
having
you're Christian.
empathy.
My dominant eye had minor astigmatism, but after surgery it's 2015. Wow. Yeah, I always like to use what woke means is you're aware of systemic oppression, this, that, and the fourth, right? And then I asked them like,
Bro, just skip the third.
and then I asked them, so you're a Christian, right? They're like, yeah. Do you think there's systemic oppression right now occurring towards Christians and white people? And they'd be like, yeah.
Of course.
I'm like, yeah, man, you're woke, bro. But it's only for the wrong. You're just wrong. Like there is no systemic oppression against white people and Christians. That's just like a sense of woke, but you're just like deceived, and there's not actually any. They get so mad when I say that shit.
Precisely.
You could have said exactly. Why'd you say precisely? Why'd you say that? Why did you use a more advanced term like that?
Yo, my mic was turned off. I was trying to answer.
Yeah.
This is for the aura.
Hurry
I'll
up
be
and
honest.
answer the question.
You bitches don't have aura.
You don't know what aura is.
Justin, can I get your age,
Exactly.
please?
I'm 27.
Are you a Christian?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to give us your reasons?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I just wanted to say off the bat that the movie references have been on point. But reasoning being just grew up Christian, read the Bible, and from the way that I see the world, it makes sense to me.
Okay. When you see the world, you don't think like just being raised Christian justifies being Christian, right? That wasn't an argument
No.
you were using. Okay. So you
No,
said the way that
no.
you see the world, you're basically
I was just
saying
giving context.
Christianity. I understand. So you're basically saying Christianity best explains the observations you see in the world, something like that.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. What are those observations, and how are they best explained by Christianity?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say the way the world was formed, the way that, people interact and have morality, that just kind of, in my opinion, it kind of just makes sense that, God would exist. And so
Why would you infer from people having morality to God existing?
that's just the way that I see it.
But like, is there an inference? Like, is there reasoning between those two statements?
That's mainly like kind of just where I come from. Like that's just when I see people doing selfless things, and being, inherently selfless, I see that coming from God. That's just the way that I see
I know you
those,
probably see it
those
that way,
actions.
but like, I don't see that inference like that. There's like people being selfless, therefore God, right? Like that. in logic.
No, and
that's
you're,
gonna
and
be,
you're allowed to. You're allowed to not see that. I'm just saying that's
well, I'm
how I
trying to
see
see,
it.
like, in order to see
Everybody's
it, there
allowed to.
needs to be because it's a non sequitur, basically. You know what a non sequitur is, or do I have to?
No, I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, basically, you're inferring from one proposition and getting to the next one, right? So there's nothing in the definition of morality that has anything to do with God. So you're adding content that you're inferring from, which means there's a chain of reasoning that gets you from selfless acts or moral acts or something like that to there was a mind that created the universe, right? And I'm trying to figure out what that inference is.
Well, at 3 a.m, I might not be able to highly, flesh that out for you at this point.
Because I mean, there are people who they're like Buddhists, and there are religions where there's spirituality, and there's ethics and things like that, like karma, but it's not a god instantiating it, right? So yeah, that's basically what we'd have to do is figure out like how do we get from morality to God. I would need that kind of inference. Yeah.
Well, would I be able to change it a little bit? I would just be wanting to ask a question. So what would it take for you to believe that there is a God? Would it take just scientific, facts, evidence, the works for that to change your mind?
Yeah, it's difficult to find like the nature of what God means, right? Like, because if what we mean by God is just an agent that has a mind, it's able to think, and it created the universe, right? If that's all we know, right? Or we just like the desires of that God could be anything. It could be the desires for that God could be that there's only one atom in the universe. The desires of that God could be that there's 50 atoms in the universe, or there's life or there's non-life. It's just like infinite range of things that they could want to do. And so positing it as a hypothesis it just would be unfalsifiable, I think. So I think, at least as so far as I know, I don't know of any way in which to do that. So in order for me to believe that God exists, I would need like some sort of deductive argument. But I mean, plausibly you could try like to get me closer. Like if I had like a sequence of numbers in my head that only I know, and then you say that you are in communication with God and he knows everything, and I say, okay, what does God say the numbers and letters in my head are? And if you get them right, maybe that increases the evidence, but generally like I'm gonna need some sort
Or
of
I could get really lucky.
Yeah, you could. Well, the likelihood that you get lucky, given like, because it would probably be like 7 or 8 random digits of letters and numbers and symbols, like we're talking about like 1 in a trillion, right? So that would raise the probability that
But there's a chance that you would believe if I was able to luckily guess random numbers.
Yeah, because like let's say the numbers were and I just randomly thought of them: F Q apostrophe TT R Z R P P
Damn, that's what I was gonna say.
Exclamation point dot, right? And that's it. Like the likelihood of you guessing that, given you don't know anything about me, it's just like I don't even know how to calculate that, right? So that means you probably had some insight into my head, whether that insight came from you because you're a mind reader. But if you claim, oh, well, I talked to the creator of the universe and he just gave me that, right? I'd have to rule out all the other things. So that's why I said it wouldn't be like the greatest evidence for God, but it'd be evidence that something weird is fucking happening that is, I haven't seen before, right? And that
kind of raise some alarms.
Yeah.
Well, that's
but generally, like, I'm more partial to like arguments, like, just like deductive arguments, or maybe like, something like that.
Interesting. Okay.
So.
Well, I just wanted to pop in and say that real quick. It is late as hell over here, so I will
get some sleep. Take it easy. Thank you for joining.
Take it easy.
All right, I am getting tired, and I am starving. I'm starving Corbin. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and call it a night. I will be on Twitch and YouTube for the next couple of minutes. I'll play you guys off with some music if you want to go over there. Void, are you going live?
I'm tired, no.
No. Okay.
Really want me to?
I mean, how many people could we get over
Not
there?
you.
Can we get 100?
Probably not many. No.
So.
Wait, Dodo's in the request from last night.
Man, I wanted this one. All right, just come back up on the next one. I'll be live. You sure you don't want to go live? You sure? What if I promised you 100 people would join immediately? Okay, let's do a poll, and we're gonna do a poll, and we're gonna see how many people would join Void's live. So the happy face is gonna be yes, I'll be there. The sad face is gonna be no. So the poll is starting. You have 60 seconds. Go. Let's see if we can get that to 100. Let's go.
Great. Nah. Which bitch?
Hey, how many? Wait, why is it not giving me a number? Do y'all see a number?
Yeah.
How many is this? It just says 0 and 0 for me. How many does it say for you?
Nanners, it says 19 and 2. 2 people said sad face. Sushi, you're on my shit list.
21. All right, we got 80 more. Can we get 80 more? We got 200 people watching. I know a lot of people are.
It says 22 to 2 now for me.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know why it's not updating for me, so.
I'll be going to sleep after this, so I will not be there.
All right, maybe next time.
I mean,
all right.
yeah.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna be on Twitch and YouTube for the next couple of minutes. I'll play you guys off with a nice little song. The song is literally just one word. Bitch.
Bitch.
Bitch, bitch, bitch,
bitch,
Yeah.
bitch.
It's just and it's the best. It's the best bitch song you ever heard. Okay, so come on over to Twitch and YouTube and listen to that play off. And I will see you guys on the next stream. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. And yeah, take it easy. Bye bye.
Night night. Keep your buttholes tight.
Heyo.
Don't tell me what to do with my balls.
I said butthole.
Same.
All right. Jesus Christ. All right, guys. Where is my song? Whew. Oh, we got the subs right to the 10 out of 10. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. W. I gotta remember to send Void and them these cash out. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, you guys have a great one. Thank you. And never forget that you are a
bitch.